Welcome back to 13th Age on Pacific NorthQuest, where we adventure to co-create a story that's going to be awesome, and it already is. We'll go ahead and start introducing all of our members. I'm Nick, the DM, and then to my left we have...
So I am Will, playing Whitson Glitch. He's a human. He was a researcher in the halls of history, and he, as far as he knows, has been tasked with returning a sword that appears to give him strange abilities to its proper resting place.
And my name is Jordan. I am playing as Lord Henry Allen, better known as Hank, a man with a not-so-secret, I guess we could say, alter ego that tries to bring justice to the night.
My name is Marcus, and I play a wood elf named Taddy, who is 4'6". And Taddy was a sailor who, after a long life of being a sailor and doing all that thing, became shipwrecked on an island. And luckily on that island, there was the skeleton and scrolls of an ancient monk master who left his teachings in these scrolls. And so in the year being on the island, Taddy learned the ways of the monk, and also may have formed a bond and a friend with this master as well. That's one of the skulls named Greg. But he's a pretty good monk prodigy, so he kind of connected with the monastery called Yamataka in the city of Santa Cora, and now he's allied with the priestess, who are enemies of the Lich King. So he's kind of been, after a short stint there, sent on a mission, a pilgrimage of sorts to find ways to combat the Lich King.
Alright, I'm Justin. I'm playing Jack Steerhoff, a dwarf cleric. My character is a squire to a holy knight in the Church of Tovar, under the umbrella of the priestess. In such a capacity, he is greatly opposed to the Lich King and his undead hordes. He is here kind of as an aside. He's on his way somewhere else. He's passing through the Wildwood with the group.
And my name is Zach. I'm playing Grey Roe, a lowborn wizard who, at the behest of the Archmage, was sent into an abandoned crypt in Gorgon's Maw to retrieve a dangerous necromantic artifact. Upon reaching the artifact, he was cursed with unlife and linked to the Lich King, managing to eventually dig his way out of the tomb and stumble into a nearby city to try and understand what had befallen him and how to reverse it.
Alright. And we return to our setting in the Wildwood, where the party has just encountered a Druid that is protecting the borders of the High Druids' territory and has denied them passage. They have been tasked with taking care of a blight that has entered the forest just outside of the High Druids' territory. And that is where we have left off. Firstly, go ahead and pass this down to Marcus. Don't open it yet.
When do we roll?
Yeah, the D6s.
Yes. At the beginning of the session, we roll D6s for icon relationship dice. Let's go ahead and get that going.
Bro, let me a D6 just so I can do 3 at the same time.
Also, by the way, Jordan, if you need to look something up on my computer, the SRD, let me know. I can pass it through.
Alright, 2 dark ones for the Lich King, the big white one for the priestess. And 5 for the Lich King. Wow.
For sure.
No way. 5.
Yours are all pretty good shadows.
Not a 5 and a 6 in this one.
Alright, I'm going to roll black is Conflicted Emperor, brown is positive priestess, and red is negative Lich King. So we
Ooh,
got,
2 5.
okay, so 5 for the priestess, positive, 5 for the negative Lich King. Need to do something.
I'm sorry, Taddy, what did you get?
5 for positive Empress, 5 for negative Lich King.
Priestess. Yeah.
So far, no 6s. Hey!
Wow.
So which ones are which, unless you're all 3 in 1?
All 3 in 1. So I have 2 6s for the
Prince of Shadows.
Prince of Shadows.
So we got some 6s.
We have 2 6s and 5 for the Prince.
I have 5 this time. I am not the master of shadows this session.
Okay, so you have a 5 for Prince of Shadows? Did you get any?
I have a 5 and a 6 for the Lich King.
Nice.
That was gonna be good time.
Undead as fuck.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are. This is going to be an influential session. These are some high rolls.
Should we get a refresher on how we use those?
Yeah, so use those if you feel like you need. If you feel like that influence or your favor with that icon or whatever your particular relationship with them is, positive, conflicted, or negative. If you feel like that would help you with something, then go ahead and use it, and just say like, for example, last session, Zach used it to try and get more information on how to track this wizard you guys are after, and that led you to the Arcane Hound. So, and the fallback for the 5 was you guys came across some guards that weren't happy with you and made you register your skeleton.
Had to get it registered.
So now you have a registered skeleton in Santa Cora. So that's an example of how to use those.
Did I have to name it for that form?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think of something.
I think we brushed over it because you couldn't think of something at the time.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, by the end of the session, try and come up with a name with your skeleton. That's your task.
I think it's kind of like very in character for you to not have a name yet, though.
Yeah,
Because you
I
don't
hate
really
this
seem to
thing.
like that guy.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, would you have named something you don't like?
Dog shit.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are in the forest, and this druid just told you to kind of go do this, or you can't come in, kind of thing.
What was that? Like southwest?
I
Wells.
think I said something cool and then pulled out my sword. So
These what else are all
current
steam.
mood.
You just something
I said it last time. It's fine.
I kind of look a little, Taddy looks a little disgruntled after the interaction with the wood elves and just says, these elves are all the same, high and mighty, as you see my elf ears. So I think they're better than
Are we
everybody
still
else.
with Pariah? Has he left? is he just the Druid? Is he still here? Has he frogged off into the wood?
She's protecting the border, so
Are we
yeah, she
currently-
kind of like disappears from sight, but you know her presence is probably there. She's a guardian.
Gotcha. Guerrero's just looking around, face still obscured by the porcelain geisha mask, but you can see the bloodshot, yellowish eyes from beneath, just like nervously darting around in the trees. And then, I hate the woods. We should get moving.
Got a blight on blight.
Everyone make a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
If any of you have done any hunting in your backgrounds, you can add that.
No. But I'll take a wisdom check with a natural 1, my friend.
11.
That's a 4 if it works that way, or it's a 1.
If I'm observing the situation from far, it's a 5.
14.
11.
All right. So
Great. Don't know if it's a 4.
Great start.
Jax, you hear the sound of something approaching nearby.
What direction?
To your backs, if you guys are facing the...
Into the wood.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are in the middle of the woods, so
Gotcha.
either way it's into the wood, but it is the opposite direction of the Druid's Grove.
Okay.
Gotcha. I just like shh, behind us. Quietly.
I kind of try to hide.
I'm gonna try to.
Yes. Can we hide somewhere?
Yeah.
I would try to
Like-
get behind a tree and
Yes.
maybe lay
It
down.
might be
duck-
indicating
duck
in the
that
bushes.
as well.
Sure.
Yes.
You guys can try.
Follow the lead.
Do we roll anything?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
I'm gonna say no background.
16.
No background for me. Hiding
Yeah.
in the bushes.
Yeah. I don't have any experience hiding in the bushes.
8.
That's a 4.
20 total.
I just jump into a bush.
If your background involves hiding in bushes, you must admit it now. Also, you get bonus to your roll.
There you go.
I've been continuously hiding from you guys since last session and I'm not actually with the party, so I'm still following you guys from a distance.
Tailing us, okay. I got a 16, so I lay down. I go prone.
Disappear. 20.
So you guys all try and hide, and you're like waiting to see what happens.
I'm wearing heavy armor too. I'd have disadvantage on a roll. Like,
I mean-
yeah, it just have like I have no bonus would apply. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you guys hear a voice speak. He goes, "You guys really aren't going to last very long here."
I cough loudly.
Peek out. Who is this?
Holding my sword out.
Anyone that wants to, risk discovery, if you think you're hidden, you peek out and you see the woodsman.
Just rustling in the bushes.
The woodsman.
The woodsman from the last session.
The weird guy.
The weird random
The weird
woodsman.
one that said, watch yourselves, and I'll be watching you.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been watching you.
So
I'm gonna stand up.
you've been watching us.
We're listening.
Well, you guys, it sounds like you have a task, and with how you've been bumbling through these woods, I think you need a guide.
How hard can it be to find a blight in a wood?
And at this point, you hear something else from the bushes.
From which direction?
From the same direction. And actually, the woodsman turns around and looks. He wasn't sure what was over there. And you see a familiar face show up.
Stuffing a large black cloak and something into my bag. You see me. Hello there. How are you all doing? It's good to see you all again.
I look at the woodsman and I'm
Someone
like,
follow me?
aha! Perhaps it is us who have gained the advantage on you.
I look at him like as if I'm trying to remember, like, oh,
Yeah, who's
you're
this
the guy who was in that.
Those
that
two glances.
Yeah, so it's like who's
You
this guy?
come into your group. There is a random woodsman there, and then also a random dwarf in full plate.
I'm gesticulating.
Who are you?
Hank, nice to meet you.
Oh, Hank,
Yes.
that was the guy. That was.
Pleasure to meet you. Can't say I remember. Oh, yes, I remember you.
I give you like a swim look.
Ah,
You followed us all the way here.
the thin one. Good to see you again as well. And your thin friend.
Hank?
Good to see you again, old chap.
Were you following us?
I pull a twig off of my shoulder and flick it away. Following you? No, it's this crazy random happenstance to see you all again.
It's the Glitterhagen way.
Well,
Who?
do you want to?
Oh, okay.
Well, since you're here, do you want to help us out? Something we're trying to figure out.
Have you seen any blight on your way in?
Blight? No, I've just been Nope, no blight. No blight here.
Oh.
I've not seen any blight. Would be happy to help you search.
I would probably, regarding him suspiciously, would like to see if I believe him.
Who?
Hank.
Hank?
If that's an option, I would also.
What are you,
I don't-
what
But
are
I
you
feel like I
questioning?
don't. I feel like I don't.
Whether or not he saw anything on the way in.
I mean,
Does
he
like-
sounded like he.
Sure.
Can I?
Make a wisdom check.
Sounds like he's full of shit.
17.
I don't know this guy.
Yeah, I'll let you go.
17.
You feel like his body language is showing you that he's hiding something, but you're not sure if it's that he saw anything or not.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, Hank, it's disappointing they haven't seen any blight stuff, but that's what we're trying to find. You think you can help us with that?
Happy to help.
Do you have any experience in searching in the woods and for things?
The woodsman speaks up. Nobody knows these woods like I do.
Well, that's what we need.
Say we should follow this chum.
Well, sounds like you have a vested interest in keeping this blight at bay if you know these woods so well.
Well, really, I just don't want you guys mucking about and falling into a dire bear's home and just ruining their day. They don't need that kind of business.
We didn't rent the Arcane Hound from this guy. Those are different people, right?
Different people.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
we
was
just-
a random woodsman you guys
Yeah.
came across, like,
Yes.
Oh,
you know,
but we did meet
a
this
little
guy.
while ago.
Is he
You-
human?
You did meet him. Yeah, he's a human.
What's his name? Did I write it down?
I don't even got his name.
No, we didn't get his
I don't
name.
think
He came in and
knows.
gave us a warning.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's your name?
Don't think
What's your name, guy?
What's your name?
I just thought of Donovan, but that's definitely from from the other game.
That's alright.
Donovan? I don't remember.
McNabb.
Donovan.
My name is Flanell.
FLA?
Is that French? It's so lovely.
I was gonna say yes. It's one N.
I give Hermie a pet.
Apostrophe?
Hermie or Arcane Hound. And
Accent on the E.
I see
Yeah.
if Hermie seems like that, like after sniffing, this woodsman seems okay with him.
You see Hermie kind of like sniff, and then he like chomps down on something that you can't see, and just kind of like looks like he's chewing on like food.
I'm just confused. Like I don't really understand this dog.
They do that. It's fine.
Have you any?
If any of you recall from when you rented this hound, the hound master said that Arcana hounds chew on essentially like ley line type stuff, like random magical energies in the air that you can't see. They,
It's their food.
they consume it.
So it's not necessarily
Goose
tied to a
bugs.
person. They're just kind of floating around.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Hermie's pretty different to the woodman.
Yeah, the woodsman.
Doesn't
Gotcha.
seem
Name
to
is Flanell.
Gotcha.
He's
Flanell.
eating ghost bugs.
All right, Flanell.
Well, speaking of dire bears, this Cosmo wizard we're supposed to find is probably getting chewed up by the second. We should probably
Ah, yes, the wizard.
go find some
True.
blights.
I mean, I guess if he's already being chewed up, though, it's not as long of a rush. But I do not want to stay here that long. Being around the wood elves always gives me a bad smell.
I would at least
So-
want to bring back some bones, so maybe
You're
we
wrong.
can go find them.
Also, you're wrong. The faster you find them, the more likely they are to survive.
Woodsman, do you have any idea which direction blights might be spreading from in this wood? We are tasked by the Druid to clear them out.
Well, some weird things happened to the southwest, I believe. I can lead you.
That would be most excellent if we find any booty or, other
Well, follow me. He starts walking on.
whatever there is in the woods berries. I don't know. You can have some.
If you
You can
remember
find those all. That's fine.
last time everyone was asleep and you weren't,
Yeah.
you forgot to breathe and realized that didn't actually bother you, and so now sometimes when you go to talk, you actually have to remember to use air to actually make sound.
Cool. I'll work that in. Awesome.
So yeah, the woodsman starts to walk off. He steps off almost like where he's like about to disappear from view, and he turns back. He's waiting for you guys.
Okay, I'm following.
How big is Hermie? Is like, could I like being 4'6"? Could I ride Hermie?
No.
No.
He's like a bloodhound kind of or something like that.
No, he's kind of like a mid-sized dog.
Okay, but I'm just still not small enough.
Like if you,
But you still classify.
yeah, just like a
creature.
mid-sized dog.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Still a dog.
Fair
I've got my skeleton walking in front of me, clearing brush because I kept getting my rope stuck on branches and shit.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, he seems determined to impose himself, so and then I just follow him.
I kind of say, Greg, what do you mean that Hank is like acting weird? I don't know what you're talking about. And I just keep going.
Okay. You can open your slip.
Talking to yourself back there.
Alright, so you guys are following the woodsman. He's heading through the woods, and you guys kind of like lose him for a second or two every now and again, and then like he pops back out, like, come on, let's go.
Look,
And,
I want to be real. I don't trust this guy. Just stay on guard.
Sorry, it's handwriting. It's
Circle it. Pass
You can
it
write
back.
it, yes.
Yeah.
Circle it. Pass it back.
He's gonna come over.
The answer
Yep.
is no. Ah, shit, I was wrong.
got
My handwriting is not that bad, Will.
No, it's more. It
Let's
was
tell
like
Will.
in cursive. Okay, got it. Thank
And
you.
I messed up a letter on
Ooh,
there anyway,
cursive,
so I'm not worried.
I say, really, Greg?
Okay, he's definitely talking to himself back there.
I say I do this when I'm like a little further back, and like so you can notice, but I'm like kind of whispering.
These are some weird woods out here.
Yeah, also blaming on woods.
Right. You're blaming that one on the woods.
You know, I haven't noticed your skinny friend talking very much. He doesn't have much to say.
The skeleton walking in front of me just kind of stops and like keeps walking.
Right, like even I'm giving you a funny look. Like,
With all the discussion about talking to skeletons and what is it?
It's a
Volleyballs?
skull. It's a skull.
Whatever.
Skull.
Skulls?
It's Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Wilson.
You see Winston kind of regard his sword for a second. Not sure if he's supposed to talk to it. And then just sets it aside for the moment.
How you do it?
You see him make a mental note.
The woodsman calls, and he walks over to you guys. He's like, don't step over there.
Over where?
And he points to the tree right in front of you guys, and it's got claw marks on it. It's like, dire bear markings. Don't go over there. Follow me. And he takes off again.
That was a close one.
That was in the
He
tree.
seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
As we pass the dire bear tree, I'm gonna go in front of my skeleton so he's watching my back.
Live in trees.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys head along. What's something, let's start over here. What's something you come across? What's an obstacle that you guys come across?
Wait, sorry. Should we explain this? Because Jordan, you didn't do the montage last time.
You'll get it by the time you
Oh,
get to
okay.
it.
Montage.
yeah, it's done.
Let's see an obstacle we come across. It has been a wet season, and a river has swollen and overflown the banks, and has obscured a bending in the path. The pathway ran along the river at some point, but it's now part of the
Lots
river.
of streams.
So we're not sure if we need to cross the river or if the path turns to follow it.
Okay. Jax,
Had that happen in real life. It sucks.
what do you do?
Don't ford the river.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to ford the river. It's rushing. I'm wearing heavy armor. That's not a good idea.
You will lose all your buffalo.
Want to?
The woodsman is kind of standing by.
Yeah, I was.
Flanell is standing by, just kind of like waiting to see what you guys want to do.
Maybe is there any spots on the river where it narrows at least a little bit to where we could maybe.
So you want to
create a
try
bridge?
and find a narrower spot where you could try and make a bridge?
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and make a. What are your backgrounds?
None of them really apply here.
Okay.
Yeah, none of them really apply here. But does anyone else's? This is a group. This is a group thing.
No,
What were you doing? What were you looking for?
So
Not as
we're
much work.
looking for a spot to create a
Cross the
bridge
river?
over the river.
again? I'm only a
A
sailor.
much narrower.
Not really a
Can
river.
we ask our guide
Can
how he thinks he should? We should
Yeah, the
cross
guide's
the river?
familiar with that stuff. You can use a +4 bonus on your roll.
Okay.
You're going to make a
What's he good for?
wisdom check to see if you can
Okay.
perceive it, basically.
That is a 27.
27. Nice.
Roll the natural 19.
Yeah, I saw the 1 and I'm like, it's not a 1. Is that the 19?
Yes.
Yes,
Roll
it
the
is.
natural 19. It says a 27 total.
Nice. So, Jax kind of spots an area on the river where it looks like you guys can cross pretty easily. So you get there, and I'm guessing the obstacle is now you have to make a bridge.
Now we have to cross the river. Yes,
You
we
need
have
to have
found
a-
an easier location, and now we need to actually create a bridge.
Let's see.
How do we go about doing so?
I have a sword.
With the tools we have at hand.
Wait. So
Like
have we crossed the
5 foot
river?
long
Or
sword.
Yeah, he found a narrow enough spot that you might be able to get across.
like, what's the new conflict?
That's the conflict.
We need to cross.
We still must cross.
Yes.
Oh,
we have
okay.
found a location where it's easy to cross, and now we need to figure a way to cross.
Easier to cross.
Yes.
But it's still in a river. How deep is the river? Like in this area to cross?
It's rushing. It's overfilled
okay.
right now.
Okay. How far of a distance is it? Feet, 15 feet.
I was assuming it was something reasonable.
Yeah, let's go
reasonably
15. 15
feet.
That we could.
Does it seem like something I could do a running jump as a monk? Across?
You, but maybe not your group.
The rest of us, yeah.
Okay. Are there trees on either end
Hmm?
of the river?
Sure.
Okay.
You're in a forest.
I'm gonna take. I would.
Trees might be
I would
further apart,
assume
though.
I would have a rope. Well, actually, I didn't write down I have a rope. So does anybody have a rope?
I mean, we would
Unless I
have-
bought one, which I don't think I did. I have no useful.
I have archaeologist
Equipment.
tools.
Yes, I set up
Probably
the
wouldn't
traveler's
have a rope
kit,
now that I
so.
think about it.
We include a whip.
I don't think I have a rope. I have a sewing kit.
Shit. You don't have.
I-
I asked the woodsman.
I
Do you
would-
have any
Whit-
rope?
Whitson's probably.
I have rope.
Oh, you have
Light
rope.
enough.
Well, then
Yes.
okay.
Like
Then
I would
cross
have
the
rope.
river.
Okay. Then
These also
farm
aren't
setting
like
it.
basic
That's
D&D
right.
kits
Yeah, me
that
too.
you
And
get.
No, I it was basically like I used 5 gold
to
to
get a
set
rope.
up a basic like kit.
Nice.
Really, it's like 50
Okay.
feet of rope.
I mean, if we're adventurers,
a backpack, like a couple other things.
someone
Yeah.
might have room.
All right, so
Lantern,
Jax has a rope.
All right.
50 feet.
I'm gonna. In that case, I'm gonna tie it securely to one tree, and then do a. Let's get in badly. A running jump to leap to the other end with the rope in hand.
Okay.
To the other end of the river.
All right, go ahead and make a check using your monk background or your prodigy background.
Okay. So is it just Dex +2 then? Because I do have my modifier of Dex, so I guess that would be +5 then because my modifier is
Grey Row's
+3.
going to caution you to tie the rope around your waist before you jump, in case you don't make it.
That's good.
yeah, this is our
Okay,
one
I'll tie it around my
way.
waist. So my Dex is +3, and my prodigy is +2, so that'd be +5 then.
Plus your level.
So +6. Okay.
Level is basically proficiency.
14 or 24.
24.
Mm.
Nice. So
Roll
you guys,
natural 18.
you guys see Taddy like take this rope, get ready to jump. You're like, put it around. And he's like, oh, you're right. He ties it up, and then he's like full force, like, and like this little guy just flies across.
Jump 3 times your own height.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen The Gray?
No.
That was
Very reminiscent.
Good movie.
Yeah, maybe so.
All right,
Dude,
so
good,
go ahead and
good
make
talk.
another dex check to see how you land.
That's. I mean, it's still not bad. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay, so you land and you definitely like land and like drop to your hands and realize that you definitely would have dropped the rope if you didn't tie it around yourself.
I can give you a bunny thumbs up.
All right, so how is that going to help people get across?
I tie it to another tree.
Okay.
And so I assume it's a strong enough rope that at least the very least I could cross. And maybe somebody who's light could cross as well.
Okay.
Right, definitely.
Good strat.
Yeah.
So here's the trouble. How much are you with all your plate armor?
I'm weighing quite a bit. I'm pretty heavy.
Yeah, you're gonna be the
It's,
challenge.
It's,
You are the trouble.
yeah, it's like probably somewhere in the realm of like 210 pounds, 215 pounds, probably somewhere in there. It's fairly heavy.
All right, and here's the other question.
You were the trouble?
No, we got rid of the rope. Yeah, about 215 pounds. Yeah. We got rid of the rope.
Yeah, so that won't hold him. Not at all. So I guess that. So I got the
I had
rope.
10
all right,
pounds.
so
of
the
rope.
woodsman just like crosses. He's like, all right, cool, good job, guys,
Yeah.
and crosses.
So the new problem is Jackson. You can't get across.
Sure, yeah.
Well,
So that would be.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem.
Unless, did we like that we could?
I can take pieces of my armor off.
We could individually.
We can split this
throw
weight up at least a little bit.
Throw 'em. Anyone good at catching?
No, we're not going to throw them across the river. That's a terrible idea. But we split the weight up a bit.
let's.
I can take off my boots. I can take off
I can think
my
of a new
gauntlets.
problem for you. So we
Okay.
I can take off my chain.
Okay, so you spend about 10 minutes
Mhm.
taking off your various pieces of armor with assistance.
Mhm.
All right, and you guys get that undone and start ferrying things over.
Yeah.
Is there like there's like a rope across, and
Yeah.
is there like a downward angle to it, or is it just across?
It's like just a
It's
guy
across.
taut.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
so I
taut.
can't take my sword and like.
Yeah, if I feel like we need more weight, I could. If
Jump
the
on it.
woodsman has a rope, I could get another rope.
Sideways.
Slide
Slide
that.
side.
Tie that.
Well, it should be.
The woodsman doesn't have a rope. He doesn't seem to really need one ever. So,
Now we have no rope anyways. It's tied off.
All right. So if we had done that, then and so I'll create a new problem, and then we're traveling along still, and then I'm kind of not paying attention because I was like kind of talking with Greg, and I see
how far that fucking jump was, Greg.
it's like, man, that was super cool.
That was.
And as I'm walking, I lose my footing, and I fall down a sheer cliff about 20 feet into like a tangle of bushes and like disappear, and you just hear "ow." I don't know if I can take damage from that.
So we all crossed and then down.
yeah, if you'd like.
It's like a
man,
cliff
take
on the side of the trail that like I wasn't paying attention to.
Take
Watch your step, chum.
take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah.
Really took a
Ow.
tumble.
Is it like a ravine?
Yeah, like a ravine. Is that what that is? When there's like a sheer cliff?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's sheer on both sides.
Oh no, it's just on one side. So like we were like on like the.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So after you fall down there, the woodsman kind of like walks over and looks down. He kind of like shrugs, like, "We gotta go there anyway." And he like goes.
Just goes around.
I don't know.
All
That's
right,
just a
Hank,
problem
what do you
that I
do? How do you resolve this problem?
We got a 20-foot ravine. And no rope.
Oh, we could have.
It's not a slanted ravine.
I thought
you
It's
did
like a straight
sheer.
drop.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't. We just
But
left the
you
rope.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. It's still there.
Yeah.
It's like, how would we get back across?
That's
How would
true.
we break it on the other side? Would
Right.
somebody, right? Like, there's no way to unhook it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You just have
Just
to
lay
take
it
it
out.
It's tied with sailor knots.
I'm gonna slide down as best I can this sheer, like I'm gonna try and brace myself, slide down to you, and
Sheer,
pick
sheer
you
is like.
Like,
Yeah, I'm
nearly
like tangled.
vertical.
Sheer.
I would say I'm like
I'm
tangled
gonna
up.
misjudge and slide. Can I roll for sticking this landing?
Sure can.
All right.
I'm definitely tangled up to where like it's hard for me to move. So
Would this be plus dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity and what backgrounds do you have?
Do you
I
have
might not
help
have
you
it.
with
I think
ravines?
you're-
Infiltrator plus 5.
Yeah, I think that would help.
Okay.
I
So,
think your infiltrator will help with this landing.
so I can add that to my dex, or
Take half of your infiltrator because this is really like in
round
the
it up or
woods.
down.
Down. Because this is like in the woods, not in a city.
and then
Plus
plus
5
dex.
total. Yeah. That is a natural 20, so that's gonna be 25.
Matter anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, you get down just fine, and you see your buddy down here like
Stick.
tangled in some stuff, and he just can't get out.
I am going to produce a small blade and cut you out, untangle you.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
gonna
like cut
climb down.
That was. I just. This momentary lapse in.
Have you
awareness.
taken the time to put your
Yeah,
armor back
you might
on?
want to
Yes,
watch your
yes,
footing
yes.
next time, Joe.
Okay.
I guess so. Do you see
Wrong
that jump
answer.
though?
No, it's
I
fine.
did earlier.
That's fine. That's part
I
of
did
it.
You're
it.
gonna try and down
Better.
climb?
Yeah.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a high DC.
So
considering-
this is where this would be one of those things where being a squire would apply. Yes. Physical activity.
climbing down a
Climbing?
sheer cliff in full armor.
Climbing,
I don't
squire?
think so.
Yeah.
Did the woodsman say that he knew the way down there? Just
18.
Squire. Are you like a knight's squire?
Yes. Very specifically.
Yeah,
Basically a paladin's squire.
Athletic training?
Yes.
That
That's
would be,
that kind of
that
thing,
would be
yes.
justification.
Yes.
However.
It's like no, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, you said
And
18.
training. Yes, 18. And that's strength roll.
Okay.
Record scratch.
Alright, so you get most of the way down, and then you are like, oh god, this is really fucking hard. I'm not used to holding all of this on my fingertips. and,
Yeah.
and you fall off. Kind of sucks. You land in some bushes.
Yeah.
You have some thorns stuck in your plate.
I have a heavy chain. I have
Heavy chain?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Why did I focus on riding horses or whatever bullshit instead of climbing?
Instead of fucking.
Wow.
Right? It's
sliding.
like, no, I focused on athletic training, but not specifically climbing. No,
Yeah.
it's just more
Climbing is
athletic.
very
Should have done
different.
more
Yes.
parkour.
You only focused on climbing.
Right?
Can I roll a recovery, by the way? While I'm like getting like
Can,
kind of like while I'm waiting for everybody to kind of make their way down.
Yeah. Out of combat, you can pretty much roll recovery whenever.
That's a 1 plus.
Just like taking
1
a minute together.
plus 1. That is 3.
2 to 5.
I think we're down like maybe
You're
2 recoveries, and I remember being like
Oh.
2 HP down or something stupid. So
Okay.
I'll just do that. I'll put that down.
Alright, what is the next obstacle, Hank?
The path is going to swing across the river, but the log, very big tree fell a long time ago and was a very reliable footbridge, apparently until sometime before we got here, because it has now collapsed in the middle and there's a river going over the middle of this down.
Cross back over into the river?
Yep.
Nice.
Mhm.
Alright.
It's another river, probably bigger, and so this time there's a broken log bridge going across.
It goes down into the middle.
Like it was a
Correct.
nice felled timber, and it has since rotted out in the middle and collapsed into the river.
Ooh,
Not a big hop, but a hop nonetheless.
probably looks really sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
I probably don't like it.
Slippery and shit.
No.
My
Slippery,
first, my
mossy,
first,
Yeah, that sounds like a
rot.
bad idea.
Yeah.
my first recommendation would be for us to perhaps continue downriver and search for a better crossing. What does everyone think?
Good idea the first time.
Can I jump this?
It seems sketchy. You can. I
You
mean,
could jump it.
We don't have any more rope.
I can't jump.
No. I
Point. I guess I could get across, but if you guys can't.
I would prefer not to drown today.
The woodsman goes, I'll see you on the other side. And he starts running down the log to just above the water and then leaps across, draws a massive knife, and stabs it into the log to catch it, and then climbs up it, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just grabbed my sword real quick. I'm like, can you help me with this? Yeah. All right, and I put it back. I'm like, all right, let's keep going.
That's pretty cool. I don't. Do I have a dagger? I don't. I could do that.
I'm gonna try and follow him.
You're gonna follow him?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna. Should I just roll another check on
Sure.
that guy? All right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to use half infiltrator again?
No, I think full works.
Full works on
For
okay.
this one.
There are some awkward things in cities you can.
That is gonna be 24.
Yeah, you got it. Dude. So you guys see Hank.
My
just,
little tiny knife.
Nice.
yeah, with a little knife, just kind of does the same thing, follows suit, stabs right next to the thing, gets up.
Oh wait, actually, I'm going to redact the flavoring of that.
Okay.
I'm going
Go
to
ahead.
land with my gauntlets out. My bladed gauntlets are going to be retracted out. I'm going to hook in with those and
Nice.
just crawl my way up.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Alternate idea, looking around the immediate area, is there another tree that can be felled?
There might be. Go ahead and make a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do 3 steps.
I have a researcher and noble, so
Wisdom?
I'm thinking
I'm analyzing.
like intelligence.
Yeah, even
Let's
intelligence.
make an intelligence check.
With nothing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With nothing.
Oh,
6.
Yes.
6. So you look around
Looking around.
and you see a tree that you think might work.
I walk up and I chop it with my sword.
You're gonna try and chop this tree.
That's
Okay.
gotta be the answer.
All right. So there's a tree that's like kind of dead. It looks like it might work out, and you guys see him like run up and just swing his sword at it, and,
This one's better.
and it gets stuck.
Can I try something
Again.
to
It looks
assist?
like a good swing, but
Can I do
just
a
doesn't-
running jumping kick at the sword to kind of try to
Gonna
do
kick
it?
the blade of the sword.
Is it double edged?
Why?
Is it
It's
double
your
edged?
try.
It's not double edged.
Yeah. So on the blunt end, I will kick it and then try to channel my monk strength to crack the tree.
Break his sword.
Maybe
Okay.
use a key point if I need to.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Magic.
All right.
And this is going to be an interesting DC. You're going to have to.
So just an attack roll with my kick.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be a
Natural
DC.
1.
Daddy roll with daddy.
Oh boy. Yes.
Ooh.
I'm so bad at that. When it's
It's gonna
not
be a bit gnarly.
fighting things.
So what happened?
So this is what happens.
1 to cut the red, 2 to cut
Do you
the
trust
tree.
me?
Totally.
Okay.
Don't break my sword, please.
No, break me.
Do you
If
trust me?
Break my heart.
You can break me instead of the sword. I rolled a 1.
I
I
trust you.
didn't break your sword. The Tatty might have.
Oh no.
Oh,
So,
Hey.
whammy.
So Tatty,
Now you're
you're watching from across the river,
I
and
make a giant Bruce Lee sound before I do it.
you guys see Tatty just run and leap, and just full on you see he starts to shimmer a little bit you're he's not glowing, is he? You're not sure. And he just bashes the sword as hard as he can, and you just hear this chink.
What happened? What happened?
And
Very
With-
slowly wiggling the sword.
And the sword that is embedded, the blade that is embedded in the tree is not moving, but the handle definitely is.
I just turned pale white.
And then you hear and the tree just starts to break and fall.
And in the direction of the river?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pale white.
Looking almost without moving. Let's see. One hand, I let go of the sword very quickly. Does the handle fall, or does it kind of just find a resting
It falls.
awkward? Just the handle just falls off.
It falls. Yeah, you have a good 3 inches left of the blade, but that's it.
It's like a broken blade.
Oh, so the blade, the
blade is broken.
The blade broke. Yes.
Yeah, I was imagining it very thick at the handle, so it just broke.
The blade broke. Yeah.
With my intense.
It's no, it had a
It was
fall.
probably the best kick
I'm
I've
gonna
ever
say
had.
that
in
the
the
blade
smithing of it.
broke in half.
I mean,
Slowly
maybe we can get you a new sword.
reach into bag, pull out mask, just conceal face.
I'll get you. I'll buy you a new sword. I promise.
If anybody sees me across the river,
What
I
have
put on
you
a
done?
black pass.
we got the bridge.
Yeah, I'm already
Dude, you
walking.
Would
across
I
the
know?
bridge.
Okay, would I know? Would a super powerful magic sword do this? Can I roll with my researcher plus 9, please?
Sure.
Natural 20.
Oh.
You know that it depends on the construction of the sword. A lot of magical items are constructed with special crystals that are imbued with the powers of different objects used in a ritual, and then the crystal is attached to the whatever it is, and that makes the item magical. There are other more rare items, like legendary items, that the entire thing is crafted as magical, and it's not just a piece of it that makes the whole thing magical.
So do I know anything about this sword, given the fact that it just broke like that? And keep in mind, out of character, it's a completely non-magical sword.
Yeah. You, judging on what you've read, that there are so many different types of magic items and magic weapons, even though they're like supremely rare in general, you would probably be too anxious about it to determine either way. You'd probably just be like, oh, is this magical? It could be. Oh man, it might not be, and you just like kind of are stuck on it.
Yeah. So just immediate response is, oh my god, what the hell have you done?
Yeah.
I thought it was a powerful sword and I could hit it with my kick and it would do the tree and your sword would be fine. It's a big sword. I didn't know I could. I've never done something like that.
And as I'm walking across, I'm like,
But look at this tree, you really fucked it up.
We can cross
And
now.
I'm just like, well.
A sword could be replaced.
Don't worry.
And I just
Well-
grab the hilt and
You take the other
what
hand.
remains of the blade, and it's like,
We'll piece it together. You can mend it.
my mission continues. I
You can mend it.
technically, and that's basically where I am right now. Technically, and until we fix it, I'm totally okay with like just like wielding the hilt thing and calling it like a short sword or a long sword or something. Just do less damage this session
Well, also-
while it's broken.
Out of character, isn't the occultist like actually doesn't matter on the sword because you still
He has
use
a
the
talent.
same-
He has a talent.
It's
that
a
lets you use.
talent. The sword
Right.
actually is nothing, but my
Yeah.
character doesn't know that.
Yeah, so like
Spoiler.
out of character, you will do the same abilities with a broken sword, right?
Yeah,
Right.
but
Yeah.
his confidence in himself.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. I am the battle glitter dragon.
You're the bat.
oh my god,
Oh my god.
you just tell me this at this moment to distract me.
Home across the river. When you put on your mask, I thought shit was going down, so I slowly took out my mask and put it on. But as I see like things de-escalate, I quickly stuff it back in my bag.
I also just
Why
slowly,
put the mask?
because I'm doing the same thing.
I was like,
and
oh,
then I
mask
also,
out.
And I'm
I
like
also just
halfway
remove
across,
it, and I'm like, well,
halfway across the bridge, looking at everyone with masks on, also with my mask on.
Like that, right? I'm just like watching you cross the bridge. Just waiting to
anyway,
cross.
we succeeded.
Our party name is now Slipknot.
Yep.
Anyway, we
That's
all,
it. Is it Slipknot? No.
That's canon.
No.
anyway, we all awkwardly crawl across the fallen tree.
I'm in a band.
I just kind of
Adventuring band.
like go last and like I kind of look at the tree like that was a pretty good hit.
I feebly
Like,
stab
kinda
the
like
tree with my
a little
broken
impressed, but
sword
still,
and
like,
pull
kinda
myself along
sheepish.
it.
Yeah, you broke
It's
the sword.
like I'm rowing.
Jeez.
So you guys make it across the tree, and outside of the sound from the river, like you walk away from the river a little bit just to get in a more comfortable area, and you know the river sounds kind of die down, and then you look around and your guide is nowhere to be seen.
Oh shit.
Flannel! Hey, Flannel! I like yell.
He was just right here. I totally lost track of him when you felled that tree. It was impressive.
That's canon.
Does anyone want to try and make a check to find him?
Take a brief look around.
So wisdom, like just like
I'll
a
just do wisdom.
perception kind of check.
14.
That is incredibly cocked.
19.
7.
13.
Very low. 7.
Okay. So you guys don't really see any sign of him, but anyone that got a 15 or higher, you kind of notice that outside of the distant sounds of the river, it is eerily quiet.
I'm clueless.
Because I don't.
I don't know what you're talking about. Where's Flannel? Do you know where he? Did you
How
know where
can
he
you
is?
not hear something?
It's way too quiet.
Oh, yeah, that's one way to describe.
You guys kind of like as Jax whispers, you guys kind of get closer to try and hear him without making too much noise.
I kind of start meditating as I've been trained to like drown, to like start to hear everything around me.
And then as you guys kind of like gather and you're talking and like getting really intense, each of you feels a blade on your back.
Dun dun dun.
I freeze, holding my broken blade in my hand as I imagine I have been.
Yeah.
And just don't move at
My
all.
hands go up.
Okay.
I don't move at all.
My hands don't move at all.
I've been kind of passively ready for a fight the entire time, and then I just get completely off guard. I'm just standing
Are
there.
you still wearing your mask?
No.
Okay.
I was in a meditative stance tonight, so when you
I lower my voice. Do you know how hard it is to capture a bat?
Not the time, Hank.
What do you want?
Someone comes over and you feel someone appear like right next to you. You look over and this human is just kind of standing there. He looks kind of hairy and a little savage, and he just kind of looks at you and he goes, "You look like prey."
I am the bat.
They might eat bats in these woods. That might be what he means.
looking at this human, can I assess that they don't mean to let us out of here without being harmed?
I mean, you're held at weapon point, which
Like, is this a guardian sort of stance, or like, so there's like a,
you've been in situations where you've been held at weapon point before, and it doesn't
like
really.
like getting like a robber.
Yeah.
You
So,
always know what's going
but
on.
you're all like also just like officials checking your ship or whatever. So you're just like calm, and you're just like whatever. This is just like part of the thing. Like you just have to deal with it sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like assessing basically like, are these people gonna like, are they like the robbers who would actually hurt us, or are they just like people who are just checking on, like, do they seem kind of harmless?
Well, you kind of like glance around. You guys all glance around just to kind of like see like who has you guys at weapon point.
I don't actually. My eyes are
You're just
focused
staying-
straight ahead.
I'm
Okay.
glad.
And in
I want to
response
see if there's
to-
a guy holding my skeleton at sword point.
They actually, you look back and there is a wooden cage over your skeleton. You're just like, fuck that.
I chuckle.
I'm just gonna ask, what do you all want?
So you guys look, and they're all wearing very similar clothes. They look kind of like the woodsman, but and that's in just like the quality of their clothes is kind of just like woodsman-esque, but it's not necessarily the same clothes.
Okay. All human.
No, they're not all human. They're kind of mixed. So you see some elves, some humans,
But they look woodsy.
but they look woodsy. Yeah.
And I reflect what Jack said.
What do you want?
Yeah, what do you guys want? Let's get it over with.
What are you guys doing? Entering our village.
We're on a task from the Druid Varaya. We are tasked with protecting this wood from a blight.
From a blight?
Aye.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Natural one.
Whew. Fantastic.
Pretty appropriate. Great roll.
+2.
Yeah. Pretty good.
So he looks at you.
Yeah, that natural one makes sense for me. Just in any circumstance.
It does, yeah.
It really does.
And he's like, we shall see. And they basically take you guys with them at weapon point.
It's got a sigh, like,
Press a little harder to get us to move in the
Yeah.
direction. Yeah.
this is really delaying us. Like, your guys live in this woods. We're trying to protect the woods. Just let us go.
So one of them, another elf, hits you across the face.
Was that necessary?
He goes, shut up.
Stop this elf on violence.
I kind of switched around. told you elves, man.
Okay, so
Besides not letting go of my broken sword, I'll go along.
yeah, they kind of look at your broken sword and they're not that worried about it because it's a
Exactly.
broken sword.
Exactly.
Is there at any point I can catch his eyes and just looking in his direction, just trying to indicate slightly towards my weapon?
You can. Do you want to make a dexterity check?
Ooh, goody. I rolled well. That is a 15.
Okay, so
Just like a slight. Like as if I was going to reach for a weapon, but not quite.
so yeah, you catch his eye.
It's your weapon.
Yes, I indicated towards my weapon.
A spearhead appears next to your face. He's like, none of that.
None of what?
See you nodding, and someone else grabs your weapon out of your belt.
That's fine.
I'm going
I don't
to
resist.
try and take this opportunity. I'm assuming we're deep in the woods, right?
Yeah, deep in the woods.
Obscured.
Kind of like spear point. I'm gonna reach up and grab the spear. I'm thinking about it.
I want to shadow walk the fuck out of
Okay.
there. Okay.
Ooh, good.
I don't know how the mechanics. Is that just a roll?
I don't know, man.
Okay, that's what I was trying to look up. Sorry, I wasn't trying to slow down speed of play. I just found the article for it.
Like I don't use the mace anyways. It's fine. You can take it. I don't actually use it. It's fine.
Yeah, and if I see this going on, I do my best to impart a look of confidence without nodding.
Yeah, that's
You're not like nodding.
It's
I
like,
found it.
I mean, what?
No,
Are we going to
it's-
let ourselves be taken prisoner? It's like,
Despite
what?
my broken sword, I see.
Properly out of it.
How
I
much?
don't
There's 6 of them, and
You need the rogue. That's right.
He's been prisoner before.
Yeah, can you just
Yeah,
5 of
I
us,
have
6 of them.
Shadow walk.
Shadow walk. Here it is. Boom.
Oh, there's like
Thank you.
You indicated 1 for each of us plus 1 other person so far, so that's why I'm like, there's 6 of them.
no, there's like 8 to 10. You're not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And they also look like they're really fucking strong. And they seem to have a keen awareness of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, they're all armed, trained.
I just removed myself from play, so
Wait, that's it.
that's the start of the
You
power.
just
Yeah,
like, turn
at
into a
will.
shadow.
Remove yourself from play at the start of your next turn. Return anywhere nearby.
Oh.
So you're just gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vanish.
Bye.
That's so sick.
Bye.
So
I'm
while
gonna
One road.
go stalk them, but I'm actually gonna go pee.
so while they're paying attention to you and taking your weapon away, you guys
I don't
you
use
guys
it anyway.
return to your walk and you notice that Hank is totally gone, and they're kind of like, whoa. They're like
It's
looking.
like,
At,
I'm just like, nice.
a couple of them like disappear into the forest.
Echoing around all of you, you kind of hear distant yet near.
The bat will return. The bat has to be.
So the ones on you guys stay, and a couple of them disappear into the woods, and they're really fast.
It's like, listen, guys, we just get this over with. Like, let's. We're fine. We're fine here. We're not gonna hurt you guys. We're not gonna hurt your village.
Has your village encountered the blight?
You'll see soon enough. They take you guys into the village.
Say
What's this
so.
village called?
Do you ask them?
Yeah, what's this village called?
It is home.
Yeah, this is called home.
That's what we call it.
Alright, let's go home then.
Makes sense.
Listen, I think once you can let us talk to you, you know, we can sit down, have a drink. You can realize
Someone takes a
that
cloth
nothing
and
is-
they gag you. And they tie it behind your head.
I just said,
Smart.
One of them kind of eyes you and goes like, yeah. All right, so they take you guys into the village, and and you guys see it's like a village of like 40 or so, and they're kind of all older. They're all pretty much adults. You don't really see any children or elders really. They're all kind of young.
Gotcha.
And you guys pass by. There are 5 buildings here. Not 40. That's a lot. 20. There are 5 buildings here that you can see outside of like little like homes up in the trees or like hammocks and stuff. There are 5 buildings, and there's a massive totem pole in the middle. So you guys, when you enter, there's a big totem pole, and then there's like a massive bonfire pit kind of thing, and 2 buildings, 1 big building. It's kind of like you take it that's like the leader's building or
Do
whatever.
they look like they've been made out of the surrounding wood?
Yeah.
The forest?
Yeah, definitely. Someone hits you in the head again with the butt of the spear.
Is there a fire in the bonfire pit?
Yeah, there's a fire going, and people are like cooking food and stuff.
Okay.
So you guys draw eyes as you are taken through, and they don't take you that far. They bring you to like the first building, and in the first building, there are a bunch of villagers, probably like 6 or so, laying down with like cloth on their head. They look like they're sick.
Not in a good way.
Just looking around, just taking everything.
They're sick with what? I can help.
We do not know.
Did I notice any change in the vegetation on the way in?
And from where? Into the village?
Yeah. On the
No.
walk there? No.
Not really.
Okay.
Still all the kind of the same like overgrowth forest. Like there are like berries and stuff like that all over the place.
Why have you brought us here?
You said you were here to take care of the blight. We see something new. It could be this blight. It is time for you to prove yourself.
I just look at Jax.
Without knowing what it is, I can't help. If you don't know what it is, we have to figure out what it is first. Alright. Can I take a look? What are their symptoms?
Sure, yeah, you can start
Yeah.
taking a look.
Any backgrounds you need on
This would be where my background especially comes in. That is... What am I rolling? What stat? Is it a wisdom check? Is it an intelligence check?
Medicine or intelligence.
I would say intelligence because
Okay. So that's 16.
I'd like to examine them as well, seeing that I was a necropolis acolyte. Pretty familiar with people who've been killed by sicknesses or plague.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What was your roll?
16.
16. You added your level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got a 16 as well.
16. Okay. So both of you like kind of like go off and look at two different people.
Yeah.
And you kind of examining them, and the rest of you, or the other 2 of you, are still at like spear point basically. So you 2 are looking, and you kind of like you touch them, you like check in, and this definitely is like a weird sickness that you guys haven't seen before. You do notice that they seem to have like plants growing on them, like vines or bark or something like that. But it seems like none of it really seems like it's like good healthy plant. It's like kind of like weird looking plant.
Withered, and can I
It's like a little spongy.
can I like, does it, any of it scrape off or anything like that?
If you try and scrape off some of like the bark-like material,
Mhm.
you find that it's kind of like spongy and sticking together.
Gotcha. So it's still fleshy. It just.
Am I, since I have a connection to undead energy through the gauntlets that I touched, do I have any indication whether this is like undead magic?
Go ahead and make a magic check. So yeah, intelligence with your
That'll be 12.
12. Okay, so you kind of like feel it out and like open yourself up to the necrotic energy around you. first thing you feel behind you is your skeleton in a cage. And the next thing you feel...
By the way, I thought of a name.
Okay.
The skeleton is named Humorous.
Humorous. So you feel humorous. You feel yourself. You feel something on Toddy's person. And then you feel all of these people in front of you. You can feel necrotic energy around you.
Okay. Yeah, I stand up and just quiet for a moment, absorbing what I've just learned. And then I turn around and say,
I believe this is not a regular disease, but rather a magical affliction. There's a scent of death in the air. I suspect this may be connected to the blight.
Fix them.
That is not so simply done. It is a magical affliction. It's not so simple.
So while you guys are talking, something bites you. You're bitten.
From where?
From behind.
The ass.
You turn around, and you see the body that you were just examining has now
It's like biting into my shoulder blade or something.
Has now transformed partially into a hybrid werewolf form.
what?
Oh, Jesus.
And has nasty plant matter growing on it, and its eyes are just like bloodshot nasty.
Okay,
Where
so
bush?
Everyone rolls.
I'm assuming we're
initiative.
rolling initiative on that one, yeah.
It's like floor wolves. FLOR wolves.
Yes.
Okay, good. I rolled one.
I roll. I'm probably going to roll some decent initiative here. Let's find out.
Very well.
18.
Hopefully I didn't. screw myself.
13 for me.
Acceptable.
I think I rolled high initiative.
It's really
Something's on
I rolled
this.
22.
I only rolled 17.
Can I see the
18.
core?
This is
Core?
SRD.
Thank you.
What'd you get?
17.
Keep in mind that if you're human, you roll twice.
Yep.
You guys find yourselves in a sticky situation. Jax has just been bitten by a
You're
creepy,
gonna have to put
I
him
got like
back.
a force on me.
creepy plantish werewolf.
Oh yeah, plant werewolf.
I've seen The Walking Dead. I know how this goes.
Like
Nah,
a.
it's fine.
Oh, it's just
What?
gonna be a flat.
I'm trying to think of like a plant
Talk
that kind of
arguments
starts with
between
like
each
a
other.
where.
About
I can
my.
only think of a fern.
Oh my god, season 3 was rough.
A lot of randomly switching between murdering and refusing to murder
Yep.
by every single character. And no.
So you take 5
It's-
damage from this thing as it bites you.
Okay.
Ooh, how many?
5. Which one?
He's on this.
So, where does the escalation die come in?
Two.
Every
At the
turn.
end of the round.
Gotcha.
Round, yeah. Goes up one.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Unless someone fucks it.
So
Yeah, we're
that
on
has
1
happened.
right now.
Where Dryad?
Or no, we're on around 0 or 1.
Yeah.
Where drive?
So I would like a marker for my skeleton as well.
Google
Oh,
that
yes.
person, and I found myself on 2 drugs.
Where?
I haven't used any green or
Cool.
purple.
Let's do green because it matches me.
It is currently caged.
In a wooden cage.
Yes.
Excellent.
Can it just, like,
Actually
turn
back
sideways
in the back of the group.
Okay.
Okay. So that kicks it off, and first up is going to be Toddy. Taddy.
22. Yeah, Tad.
And hot
My
head.
22 dex, or 22 initiative. I'm going. So quick action. I'm going to untie my
Gag?
gag because it's
Okay.
fucking annoying.
All right.
And I'm like, seriously, this whole time I've been trying to say things. Oh shit. Because I see this bite happened, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go deck into that, like just deck it with a jab.
The one that's fighting him?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna...
So my first...
It's gonna be one of the yellow ones.
So first off, I'm gonna use a greeting fist on it. So the first time I make a melee attack against each enemy...
So you're gonna
during
run,
battle-
you're gonna try and run up away from the guys that you're next to?
Yes. Do I have to make a dex to like try to escape them?
Do they seem hostile?
Well, they have a spear to your back, so if they didn't notice what happened before you did and you just start diving in there...
Well, during the commotion where it's like bite and it's like, oh shit! Then I'll come in and like deck them.
Okay. You might want to make a disengage check.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a disengage check.
You can essentially, yeah.
What is that? Like a dex?
Roll a d20.
Is it just dex or is it?
I think it's just a DC 11 plus.
Should we look it up? Oh, it's a DC. It's that.
Just roll it.
No, just
roll
roll
it.
Natural 16.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you disengage from everyone around you pretty easily, and you dash forth and attack this motherfucker.
All right. So first of all,
And you
Can I use my green
action
fist?
cost, and you're fine.
which did I take the feat in this? I did. Okay, cool. So once per I can. Okay, so first attack against a target, they're gonna take an extra 1d8 damage on hit. So my form that I'm gonna use, is I think I'm gonna do. Got that one. Probably just Claws of the Panther. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna Claws of the Panther on this guy with an attack.
Cannon, you call out your attack.
Yes, no.
Yeah,
In the fucking book, it says we highly encourage you to call out your form when you attack in the most martial arts way possible. Now, can I use a key point to raise my natural 19 to a natural 20?
Oh, is that a thing?
A part of the key point is as a free action. I can use it to increase or decrease my roll by 1.
A natural roll?
Sure.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So I will make it a 20.
It doesn't make it a crit.
It does not make it a crit.
Does
Is
it?
that? Are you sure?
If it makes it a natural roll.
It makes it a 20 now. So okay. Oh, you're right
Seems
because
like
it's
it
a
would be
plus
unnatural,
1.
yeah.
Okay, it's an unnatural 20. Then I'm not going to use a key point. I thought that would have been pretty. That would
have been pretty epic.
It's a little overpowered.
Yeah, it's like, no,
it's
it's
crit on
19, 20.
Yeah, it would just give you a bigger crit range.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to do.
And that's
so
the
my
Rangers
jab
thing, so.
is 1d6. So strength jam damage, and then I can do a 1d8 on top of that. Let me just pull these out. Alright, we're good now. I think that's it, yeah. So 4 plus 3, so 7 plus 3, 10 damage. The first time I hit something in this campaign, or maybe the second time, but
No, I'm pretty sure it's the first
this is
time.
the first time I think I've hit
I think
something.
your first kill on this campaign was Whitson's sword.
Yeah. So I claw the panther,
Oh, that's
bop
pretty
this
good.
guy,
It's pretty good.
and that's. Oh, I forgot to roll my Elven Grace. I can roll one, so no. So that was my turn.
You don't have to roll Elven Grace in the first thing because
no way
there's
you
a
can roll lower
zero.
than the escalation die.
Okay, so yeah, I have to roll like above the escalation, right?
Lower.
Lower. And so yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, equal to or below.
oh shit! Wait, so 1 is
Yeah, equal to or below.
But the escalation die is 0.
Zero.
Oh,
It starts
zero.
at 0.
okay. So that's my turn. Just smack, and then I can pop free from a target. So I'm gonna like back up a bit. Like
You
I'm
might
gonna
wanna,
basically
can you double check the Elven Grace thing while we go on to the next
Yeah.
turn? Okay, awesome. So that was cool.
So I can disengage. Is this pop free?
Yeah,
So
so that's a disengage. So you're gonna move away from it.
just like back up a bit. Just like
Where to?
just by Whitson. Yeah, right there. It's like
Mine
holy shit! That thing's attacking him. I say to you.
It's on it.
All right. And next up is going to be both Hank and Jax.
Oh. You guys rolled well.
Whoa. I'm gonna let you go first. You're popping it out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm going to. Alright, for the purpose of using Shadow Walk to make an attack,
I guess you
I
act simultaneously.
We were right on
casting a
Elven
spell.
Grace.
need
Huh?
to.
You're right. On Elven's Grace.
Equal to or less than?
Yes.
Okay.
It targets all of the nearby enemies, which highest among their mental defense. So, which is the highest mental defense I'm gonna have to go against?
They're all equal, so you pick.
Okay. So my
Unless you're
attack
picking
is,
one of the people that were escorting your buddies.
Charisma plus level. Okay. Wait, what? Is that charisma plus level plus like an attack roll? It just says attack, charisma plus level versus mental defense.
So you use charisma plus your level
Oh, okay.
versus their mental defense.
Attack roll.
Yeah, that's your attack roll.
That's gonna be 23.
Cool. Nice. You
All
hit.
right. Poof. All
What
right.
was your natural roll?
My natural roll is 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna poof the hell out of there, and at the start of my next turn, I get to return. So, bye.
Wow.
Does it do anything to the other enemy?
Not until my next turn,
Okay.
at which point I'm going to
And which one did you pick?
deal double damage on my first attack that turn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which one did you pick? The same one that bit your friend? Can you even?
I don't think I have to necessarily pick. It just targets everything nearby for mental defense, just to see if I pull off like a
Oh,
nail
to see if
bottom
you
everywhere.
disappear. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Jax.
All right, I'm casting Spears of the Righteous once per battle. It is not going to hit. That's a natural 2. So on a miss, it is 2d6.
Oh yeah.
What are you attacking?
I'm attacking the one that's last shot at me.
Okay.
Provided there is only one. It's the only one engaged. Yes.
Engaged
It's,
is like.
As you engage is around you. Is basically
So
when
yes,
it
yes,
strikes.
I would be in melee with.
So you guys notice, as you notice that this one bit, the other ones are changing.
Okay, so
Oh, shit.
are they a threat at the moment?
They're still on the ground.
Yes.
Okay, so
Probably got like one turn until they get out.
Yeah, characters are engaged when they're in melee, so it feels like if you're close enough,
I would
you're
be close
engaged.
enough to them. So then I'm
Yeah.
obviously not going to do that then because I would draw opportunity attacks from everything in melee.
They're not in a state to attack you right now.
Okay, that's
On
what
their
I'm
turns, they're gonna get up. And
Gotcha.
and
Okay,
do
that's
their
why I was
thing.
like, are they a threat right now? Can they opportunity attack me? Okay. Then that's going to be 7 damage to the one that's grabbing on me. 7 radiant damage.
Cool.
And then who has you get plus 2? Is anybody injured? It's the one with the lowest health.
Me very slightly.
How much health do all of you have?
22.
18.
22 out of 24.
Oh,
22 out of
18.
24 my max. I'm full.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's the one with the lowest health total right now. So that would be you. You get plus 2 AC.
Alright.
Spirits of the Rage.
So you notice that your radiant damage,
Mhm.
it doesn't seem to affect it very much.
Oh,
Ooh, that's not great.
no, that's not great at all. And then I guess I'm just gonna try to move out of there. Why not?
Okay, you gotta try and disengage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is a 12.
12.
Yeah, it's plus what for disengaging?
There's no plus.
You just roll?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's just
12.
roll. You fail to disengage.
Okay.
You cannot move.
Yeah, what is the? Okay, I can't move.
It has you. It's biting you right now, so you're grappled. So you
Yeah.
have a -2 disengage.
Gotcha.
Normally it's 11 plus disengages you, but with the grapple, you
Yeah,
have,
because it's holding on to me.
with the grapple you have -4.
Gotcha.
Normal save 11 plus.
Yeah,
-1 penalty for each foe beyond the first that you're disengaging from.
right. But if you read the grapple rules,
Yeah, the grapple rules also provide.
that's what's taking it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right now. It's latched
Health-
onto your
yeah,
arm
health
Oh,
points.
you're also.
or your leg.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it. That's all I can do.
Oh, yeah, that also.
All right.
Okay.
Next up is Winston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend it.
I'm like, okay, and being a incredibly, very, very intelligent and quite wise character, I'm not going to attempt to attack things with a broken sword. I'm just gonna look at it and be like, I still feel it. Don't let me down. And I'm gonna enter my stance of necessity first of all. It's a quick action, so I did that. Mark off one of those. I get 2 per day. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just focus on my sword and hope something happens. And I have an idea for what I think happens. I'm like focusing really hard on it and just like really hoping something's gonna happen, and then I just briefly pop out of existence. Gone. And then immediately come back, and I'm extremely confused. Pop! And I'm just still holding my sword out. And that's me.
Okay.
And I'm now focusing.
Alright, next up, Grey Row.
Are any of the ones on the ground engaging me? Are they reaching for my ankles, anything like that? Can I back up?
You could back up there.
I'm backing up. I'm staggering backwards, making startled, stuttering sounds. I want to go about here if I can.
Okay.
As I kind of collect myself, I stare at Jax with the teeth in his shoulder and extend one gauntlet this way and raise upwards, and I'm going to cast Summon Undead. That is my daily. I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm just gonna cast Death's Gauntlet on this one closest to me.
That one?
Yes, so I'm still doing this movement with my gauntlet, but skeletal arms come out of the ground and kind of grab it and start clawing at it. If I hit. Gotta roll to hit.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to describe what that looks like.
Yeah.
It's alright.
That's gonna be a 12 versus physical defense. But it is prone, so...
No. Sorry.
Nothing.
No, you miss.
Okay.
Does anything happen on a miss, do you know?
Damage equal to my level. 1 damage.
What damage? That was this.
Yeah.
What kind of damage was it?
It would be... It's gone, I think, is necrotic. I don't know, it says it's like clawing skeletal hands, so it might be bludgeoning.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
Alright, well, regardless, you...
And then, as a free action,
Okay.
my other gauntlet goes out, and my skeleton Humorous raises his arms and rattles and catches on fire, hopefully igniting the cage.
Yes.
Right.
I will ignite the
Right.
cage.
Flaming
Yes.
skeletons. Right. I forgot about
Guys
that.
are gonna freak out.
Yeah.
Step back.
Yeah.
Just like reflex.
Oh, that's my
Does it
favorite.
burn the cage
Best
as well?
phase
Is that
ever.
what
The
it
cage
is?
catches on fire. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I look at it a little like, oh, it's back. Because I remember kicking it off. I
Yeah.
kicked a flaming
Skeleton.
skeleton off a ship in the ocean.
Go Humorous,
I'm
go.
almost reassured seeing the flaming skeleton. Like the chaos was proceeding
Yes.
in similar ways as before.
Yes.
So it's almost comfortable.
That's my turn.
It's almost come.
Right.
I'm like, fuck.
Now your adversaries.
It is negative energy damage.
Alright, now your adversaries. So, first group is going to be these three.
Mhm.
So they are going to.
Make a bunch of attack
Yeah,
rolls.
these two are going to also
Stuck.
transform. You notice that these three look a little different in, different color hair that seem to correlate with the hair that they were in human form. But also, like this one seems to have some like firmer bark. This one seems to have some like more vinier stuff on them, and this one seems to have these like almost like pustules,
Ooh.
but like planty type ones. And they're gonna get up and attack the closest one.
Wait, so are they all getting up? Like all the bodies?
Yeah, they're
Damn.
all of these are transforming into werewolves, or in like the hybrid forms.
Oh shit,
And they're
shit's
coming
getting
after you
serious.
first.
Oh,
So do they
Jax.
actually look like werewolves with like plants on
Now
them?
the first
They're
one.
like canine?
Okay. Did not roll that.
Well, they're not going like full wolf.
Yeah.
Full wolf. It's a hybrid form, so it's like a humanoid wolf,
Yeah.
like with
Got
the
it.
claws.
Little
And, you know,
spongy plants on them.
yeah.
you're surprised.
Yep. Okay, so
So
they're attacking.
are they werewolf Druids, and then they're infected by.
You don't know yet.
We have no idea.
We have
They
no
are,
idea.
then.
Do any of you actually? Do you want to make a check?
Yeah, please.
I mean,
The occultist.
Because hopefully then we have
I'm like us, a
He's
hunter.
a researcher.
Can
My
I do intelligence
organization,
plus 5
that's like the
for
idea
background?
behind it. Sorry, yes.
One at a time. What?
Sorry, can I do intelligence plus 5 for background?
That's a lot.
Fine. 22.
Okay. You've never seen anything like this before, or like read anything about like werewolfy plant type things.
Mm-hmm.
But from what you've read about werewolves, this definitely fits the bit. Do you want to also make a check? Sure.
That's a natural one.
You're freaking out because you're about to be attacked by a bunch
Yeah.
I'm like,
A bunch of
okay,
freaky things.
okay. Somehow I'm still making sense of this.
of. Okay.
So imagine Shaq's like, shit.
Yeah, so I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah. They're all gonna get up.
Yes, attack me.
Oh my god, I've seen a play
Attack
like
you,
this
and
before.
then-
The surly dwarf. The surly dwarf is being mobbed.
So, let's do. So, first one misses. Misses.
How many are there? That look like they're attacking? Can I
3.
go? 3?
3. First
Okay.
group is 3.
First group?
13, that misses you, right?
Nope, doesn't even come close.
Okay, so both of these kind of attack and try and do something, but they're striking armor. This one's still lashed onto you and it's trying to claw at you.
Yeah,
Still,
on
it's not
that second
catching
one,
approaches.
when that second one misses, we're going to see if we can teach it a bitter lesson.
Is that the name of the ability?
Bitter Lessons is the spell.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and roll an attack roll. Expanding my focus.
Is it really hot, Nick? It was boiling.
I'm trying to cool it off with the
Uh,
spoon.
As you can verify, that is a natural 6. So that's what?
The rarest of all.
An 11
Against what?
against. It's an attack, so is it against just AC?
Physical defense, probably.
Oh, sorry, no, it's against MD. Thank you.
It's not going to make it.
Not going to make it. On a miss,
Mine is a trap.
I believe, I'm going to verify this, but I believe.
You retain.
Okay, that's what it is. On a miss, we, in a way, both learn a bitter lesson. I'm going to go ahead and roll 2d6 according to the spell. 2d6 plus wisdom, very low, so that's going to be 6. It's reduced to half damage. It takes 3 psychic damage, and I take 3 psychic damage.
Awesome.
Fair.
So, nobody really sees anything happen. The shit's happening,
Yeah.
out of what you understand.
Here's what I was imagining already with, and now with the way that this plays out, is that just a second version of me appears out of nowhere right in front of it.
What the fuck?
Holding my thing, and it just looks like right as it misses, I'm like this version of me is gonna get a great strike on it with my my broken sword, and then I just kind of trip and both crash into it,
Alright, so you take 3 damage.
and then it vanishes out of nowhere. And so because of that natural low roll, whereas because of retained focus, it's retained focus 1 to 15, so I retain focus.
Nice.
And because I have retained my focus, I gain +2 to all of my defenses until the start of my next turn.
Oh, yeah.
Because of a feat that I'm taking.
Okay.
For the
That's
rest.
good, that's good.
And that's
Synergy.
that is my interrupt action.
You notice that your psychic damage hurt you more than it hurt it.
Very awkward. At least I rolled low. 2 and a 1
Right.
on TDs.
And last one.
Oh,
16?
Nope.
Nope. Last one tries to hit you, still doesn't
And
hit
you're
you.
good AC.
I have 18 AC because
That's
I'm
good.
not wearing my shield.
You take
Oh no.
you take 4 poison damage
Oh,
as these ones pile out.
oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, they're on us. Alright, let's do it.
My
interrupt action is once per round.
Once per round.
Once per
You
round.
get it back
So-
at the end of your turn, and you cannot use it during your turn.
It's the end of your turn. It comes back.
Yeah, and you can't use it
Okay.
during your turn.
Because there was something stupid I'm trying to remember about like once per round.
Okay.
I'll double check.
Well, research.
Yep.
Okay. These next three are also going to attack. This one's going to attack you.
Good luck.
Was it a natural 19?
Yeah.
Wasted the natural 19 on the lowest AC. Alright, so it's going to strike you.
Okay. And
Remember,
end,
until
end
the
of my
beginning.
next turn.
Yeah, my next turn. You have +2 AC.
Cool. Still does not
It does nothing here. but
11.
It might save you.
Maybe.
That's going to be 5 damage.
Touch.
As it claws at you with hardened skin. Claws. Oof.
Yeah, I get a breaks across my robes and I stagger back.
Alright, and the next one is going to attack little boy Blue with a natural 20.
Shit, can't do anything about. Wait. Can I? It doesn't matter. No. Yeah.
So it is going to reach out and claw you, and at the same time, the vines that are growing from it are going to wrap around you and grapple you.
No. This short wood up like.
So you are grappled, and as it has you with the right hand, it's going to reach over with the left, and also like grasp you. So you're kind of like, it's got like your torso and your legs separately,
Okay. It's doing damage to me, or
and that's going to be 10 damage.
alright, 10 damage. Whew. Yeah, I am. If
Whoa.
bloody counts, I am at half my health right now.
That's called staggered, and that does come into play.
Ooh. So what happens when I'm staggered?
You become vulnerable to certain things that require staggered as a mechanic.
And
Yeah.
vulnerable mean increased crit range in this instance.
Yeah, sorry.
I think that's a vulnerable.
I was not using vulnerable in that method.
Gotcha.
As an example, Greyrow has an ability called Death Knell, where if something's at 5 health or below, he can instantly kill it. There are also some other things that apply to staggered, so yeah,
Alright, I'm staggered.
you're staggered.
Like, Whew. Yeah, it's bad.
Got you hard.
Staggered is 5 HP or below or under half.
That's under half.
Actually, I'm exactly half. So
Exactly half. Okay, so.
I'm not
Alright.
staggered then, or
And then the last one is going to attack. Who's this?
Me.
Attack you. What's it? And that's going to hit with a natural 15.
My AC is currently 16, so I think so.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hit. So you are also going to take 5 damage as it, kind of like bites at your torso and ruins your fine clothing.
Oh, unfortunate.
And at the same time, out of its pustules, spores are going to squirt out, and both of these two are going to take 2 poison damage.
now I am absolutely staggered at 10 health.
Me also. Okay.
But
Ooh, okay. Time to activate those runes next turn.
All right. So, last but not least,
Please no margarita.
oh no!
Wait, what?
More werewolves?
They're
You
goddamn
see-
werewolves.
several of these guys transform into werewolves.
Oh, shit.
They go into hybrid forms,
Hell yeah. Right?
ready to brawl. And these two, one of them goes off over this way, and the other one kind of like is like just stealing himself, like keeping it apprised of the situation. And
Be in the human mind of the situation.
these guys are going to surround and try and avoid that flaming skeleton.
Yep.
Sorry.
Actually, one of them is going to try and rip into it and take a little bit of fire damage.
That's the flaming skeleton.
Yeah. So it's going to actually break the cage in its like just fit of rage and upsettedness.
Nice.
Plant people shouldn't be attacking flaming cages.
It's not a plant.
They're not the plant people. They're the
These are just normal ass werewolves.
Oh, okay. The
The
plant
ones
ones
are
I see.
corrupt.
I was correct. Possibly. Ish.
Yeah. Okay. So that happens, and
The
this
werewolves
one,
don't appear to be attacking us.
they're not attacking you guys. They're trying to restrain their buddies, basically, and trying to pull you guys. Like these two, like grab you guys, and are gonna try and pull you away, basically.
Trying to pull us
So
away?
do you let them, or do you try
Yeah.
to fight it?
1,000%.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay. So they're
As long as
gonna
we're not gonna get fucked up.
they're gonna pull you guys away,
Thank God.
but you're gonna.
He's getting fucked.
He's gonna go in there.
Bring it.
I am also at exactly 50% now.
No, I'm under 50%.
Now you are, yeah.
Yes.
So that's what's going on.
24 total.
24 total?
I have 30.
You're level 1.
I have 14 now.
You probably also have
I
been
have 16.
So they're gonna strike these guys. A couple times you see them trading blows, normal combat stuff.
So they're not holding back against their allies.
They're trying. You can see that they're not like biting,
They're trying to
and they're
disable.
trying to like disable and subdue
Gotcha.
because they don't know what's going on. All right, the escalation die is now at 1.
Very nice.
Thank you, Muji.
That's tight.
All right, and top of the round, Teddy.
Cool. We can use it's like getting like wrecked by this thing. First off, am I in my grappled state because of these vines, or so how do I get out of that?
So grappled, it's going to be a successful disengage -4. So you have to roll 15 or higher.
And that's just disengage action. It's a separate thing.
It's rolled in with your movement action.
All right.
So if you fail to disengage, you lose your move action.
Okay. And there is no bonus for disengage.
No, there's no bonus.
Oop. That one. I talked. Well, that actually rolled. Only 13 though, so I don't think I need it.
Do a real roll.
Okay. Oh, 18.
18. Okay. So you managed to like pee away at these vines, and, like rip free of them. You are now disengaged from. Well,
There's like
what was your
streaks of
natural
light.
roll?
18.
18. Yes. Yep, you're disengaged.
Okay, cool, because I'm going to attack him again. But first, as a quick action, I'm going to take this rune, one of the runes that I have, activate it because I'm getting fucked. What does it do?
Quick action.
It gives you +1 to your
You
attacks.
said it was a quick action, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gives you +1 to your attacks.
Hell yeah. So,
Bigger.
I'm going to go in my flow attack for Dutiful Guardian flow attack. So I'm going to say, Dutiful Guardian, and then you and give it a good punch.
That's perfect.
And take like a defensive stance, like,
I love it.
and then I choose one. Okay, so
Which
first
one do you
I
attack?
roll, the one.
The one that had you grappled?
Yeah, like in front of me. So that is 18 or total. 18 total. And I am going to. How you looking?
I have 21 out of 30.
Okay.
somehow.
I'm
They
going
didn't take
to
me, it's fine.
then take a defensive stance and gain +4 physical defense until my next turn.
Yeah, increase. Yes.
So
increase
I
your
have
defense.
19 physical defense.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna heal you. Relax. It's fine.
That is.
What'd you roll to hit that guy?
That was an 18 total.
Okay. So that hit.
Oh yeah. Damage.
You roll damage?
8
8
for punch. Not a good roll. That's a 5.
Nice.
But I'm hitting, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Bam.
You
did
now
damage.
see that I can actually do things.
You did damage.
Just to sum up the health of these guys, 14, 27,
Holy shit.
26, 22, 26, and 27.
Question: does the escalation die apply to damage as well?
No, just attack rolls.
Just attack rolls, okay. Would have been it would have been a 19 total actually. Anyway. Alrighty, is that my turn? And I'm just gonna hold my stance. Actually, no, I'm gonna position myself in front of these guys to like kind of take a more defensive approach.
Okay.
Oh, you know, actually, that's a friendly. So actually, never mind. I'll stay here. That's it.
All right. Next up, we have you two,
Go for it. What you doing?
Hank and
All
Jax. Jax and Hank.
I am going to. Which one attacks you last, Daddy?
The green one I'm in front of. Yep.
Blue?
Yep.
I am just going to drop out of the sky on top of him with like a bladed gauntlet drop, sneak attack.
Nice.
Sneak attack.
And I'm gonna say, I told you could not restrain the bat. Alright.
Not bad.
15 to hit?
Actually, 16 because the escalation.
Oh, sorry,
Plus
16.
one. Yeah, that hits, man.
Whee! Alright.
You've done it.
Big boy blue number
Sneak attack
2.
you do.
2d6. Alright. And a d8. Alright.
Hell yeah.
And plus 3. Alright.
You cannot contain the bat.
Okay.
Good roll.
It's gonna be 16 damage.
Oop, 16 damage.
Yeah.
Good roll.
Nice. Fucking taking him down. That's good. Nice, he's down to 6 health.
So close.
Good job.
So close.
If he did 1 more damage, man, that would have been
Very
great.
great.
Alright, and then I'm also going to roll my Shadow Walk. Sorry, I don't have the thing anymore. What did I roll against last time? It was just the highest mental defense.
You want to know
whatever.
what Shadow Walk?
Yeah. And then that's charisma plus level.
I don't remember what you rolled last time, but
What's Shadow Walk
Yes,
every turn?
I think it was
Just
charisma.
constantly fucking like anime vamping around the battle. Jesus.
Just that's what it's
Oh,
doing.
is that an attack? Charisma plus level?
Yeah. It
Versus
comes in the
mental
form of an
defense.
attack. Yeah. Charisma plus level though, you said?
Yep. Charisma plus level.
Neat. Plus 4.
plus the escalation you consider.
Versus
Plus
empty.
5. Ooh, that was a little bit more rough. 11.
Nope.
Can't be snitching all the time.
So I throw a shadow bomb and it poofs. But like, you see me and I like have tripped a little bit and I straighten myself up. And then I just throw up my fist.
Do you have your mask on, by the way?
Yes, I have a brand new mask. I might have visited a mask salesman at some
We
point.
all hit up the masks.
And it definitely has the visage of unmistakably a bat. And it is black, just like my cloak.
It's the bat.
I am the bat.
Okay, so rules question. Remind me, can quick actions be made into actions?
Nope.
No. Okay.
It's it's a waterfall effect. So the top one can be any of them, and anything below. So it's action, movement, bonus action, or quick action.
Wait, can I
So
tell
action
how
can
quick
be
action?
Yeah.
Quick action is it?
Action, movement, quick action.
Okay.
Can't use your quick
So
action to
do we
move.
break the rune? Is
You
that
can't
how
use
that
your movement
works?
to do a quick action.
Yeah,
Oh,
break
you
the
can use
room.
your movement to do a quick action.
So my smoke bomb failing and all eyes being on me, I take my rune
Oh, you can
and
do
I
another.
throw it on the ground and break it.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no.
Wait,
It's a move action, so you actually can't unless you use your action. So you can't do
What's
it
the
again.
move action?
Shadow Walk is a move action.
Yeah.
So quick action would be below it.
Right,
So unfortunately, you can do it a second time.
that's okay.
You could use the quick action to break the room, though. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, you could.
oh yeah,
You
that's
break
what
the
I'm
rune.
saying.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I thought you were trying to do Shadow Walk again. My bad.
Oh no, you can only do the one shadow walk.
Yeah.
You also get +1 to attack.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you, what do you at?
And how?
Who's up next? Did you
Both
go?
of you gone?
I have not. I don't want to attack. They took my weapon, so I don't have a weapon.
They did.
I don't have a
Holy
weapon.
shit.
I can't melee attack him.
Oh, no. They took your fucking money.
Headbutt, they can never take your head.
I am
from you.
going to cast Shield of Faith on myself for greater effect. Get myself +2 AC, and then I'm going to quick action heal this guy.
How much do you get? Was it just recovered?
You use a recovery.
That's 7 health.
There you go. You healed 7.
Or no, sorry, 6. But still. I am above half, so thank you.
I with a quick word of power, extend my hand, and because I have the feet, can heal him because he is nearby.
Nice. Normally it's touch.
Normally it's touch. Normally it's
Ooh.
a close quarters, but I took the feet so I can heal him
Wait, it says
from a distance. Yes.
Ooh, that feels good.
Did you
Can I get some
roll an
more?
escalation for that?
Oh, you
or
did
not
more.
an escalation, a roll of
I
recovery?
did.
You did, yes. You rolled
Okay,
recovery.
did you take
You
all
also
the way
get
from your
you-
recoveries?
You also get +2 on that because I have the healing domain.
Yes,
so you get
I
double.
did use one of my.
You get double my level as additional healing.
Hell yeah.
When I allow you to.
So yeah, I feel real good. I'm like, ooh, thanks. Can I get some more of that?
Maybe later. Get me out of this situation, please.
That's rough.
And then I'm just going to try to move out because there's.
Do you want to disengage?
Yeah. I mean, Yeah.
Yeah.
That fails.
What'd you roll?
13. It's not enough.
Wait, how much is it to disengage?
I'm at grappled still.
Oh, you're
so
grappled.
it's like, no, that's not enough.
Yep.
Can't do anything, that's it.
All right. Next up is Winston.
Wits in, all right. So now that I know
Wits in, what?
that you
I
can,
don't think so.
now that I know you can do or you can use a move action to do a quick action, that makes it very interesting. I want to look at my sword and be like, "Come on, now you can do better than that." He said there's still the one that's very, very, very low health, right?
This one.
Yeah.
That one.
6 health.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast my bread and butter spell, Karmic Rebuke, as a quick action.
Rebuke.
Expending my focus.
That's your really powerful one, right?
It's
No, it's the
the
at-will one.
basic
4.
natural 4.
Plus.
Mm,
Not enough.
6, 10.
A low roll.
So that's a miss, correct?
Definitely miss.
Okay, so that's a quick action. I'm going to use my standard action to draw focus again, and then instead of
Action to try it
moving,
again.
yeah, quick action, try it again. Now that I know I can do that, that seems pretty good. I'm going to use
What's the range on that?
it nearby.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's actually.
And you know
really
what?
strong.
Yeah, like all my spells are nearby.
I guess I can use. Oh
I'm gonna
yeah, I
use
can
your
use a move
D20.
action to double quick action.
I'm going to use your
Got it.
D20. This is versus mental defense, by the way, if that matters.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I can usually like no indication and then a yield.
So
I could have
second attempt.
That's okay.
13 versus mental defense. Very spicy. Okay, I'm currently standing where I am, not focusing. Very tanky, and that's my turn.
All right.
But it's good to know I can do that.
Yeah. Okay, next up, Guerrero.
Sweet. Humorous is going to.
He's now free and
Yes.
on fire.
Yes, and he's waving his arms menacingly, staggering forward, and he's going
Oh
to
my
stagger
God.
past and attack the one with 6 HP left. He's
Okay.
coming in from the side, batting
Yeah.
at it with flaming
Right.
skelly claws.
Roll your skelly attack.
Reminds you of like the undead from Dark Souls. The flame.
11. Shit rolls this combat.
11.
11.
Is that his attack bonus? and everything?
5 plus 6.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. So it's
Like a normal.
runs in and it's like just like can't seem to reach past
Oh,
everybody
no.
to get to his target.
I fucked up, guys.
Humorous can't do shit.
Ooh, and also Humorous takes 1 damage because his attack roll is a natural odd and he's on fire.
actually, sorry.
Great.
Who is this?
That's
I missed.
that's
He's on
Tommy,
fire,
Teddy.
so it hurts.
Teddy.
It's a natural
He's
odd.
getting fucked up.
Missed on a natural
maybe
odd. So specific.
these two are not necessarily enemies. It's these 3.
Oh, so 3. Okay, I'll still just stay right
Yeah. Keep in
Um,
mind the colors. Like these orange ones are werewolves that are
so
don't
that,
seem to be attacking you guys
Yeah.
right now.
that was Humorous. I'm then going to, seeing how badly things are going, I'm going to raise both my gauntlets and cast Summon Undead. I'm going to attempt to summon some undead back here. Oh, actually, it's like outside the building, huh?
Yeah.
It's too crowded. I'm still not going to do that. I'm going to start chanting in my crackly, croaky voice, and as I chant, it gets deeper and deeper, and I'm going to cast Enchanted Endings.
Deeper.
So that automatically targets the nearby enemy with the lowest HP. So
Okay.
assuming that fella.
Yep, that fella.
And it's going to be 7 plus my roll, so 19 versus mental.
Yeah, you got it, dude.
Sweet. And that's a D10 plus 5. So it's going to be. Is that
That's
cocked?
cocked. Roll it.
Is that cocked?
That's 8.
Okay, sweet. That'll be 13 negative energy damage.
All right. Yeah, that just does it. You describe your attack, man.
So I'm chanting in this it kind of sounds like Black Speech of Mordor, kind of lots of like guttural sounds. So they're like were people with vegetation growing out of them, werewolves.
Yes.
There's gonna just be some black ooze that starts coming out of the face orifices of this werewolf, and then it's gonna slowly turn its head to like look at me and like get kind of woozy, and then like the ooze comes out faster until it's just like pouring out of its face, and it's just gonna collapse.
Whoa, that's fucked up.
That is
And then like my chant is gonna kind of stutter to a stop, like
Have
and I just like, oh.
Have any of the normal werewolves attacked any of the plant zombie werewolves?
Nick said they were kind of like
yeah, they're trying to subdue 'em.
non-lethally.
To subdue them, yeah.
Yeah.
So at
You
this
fucking
moment, I
killed
might
them.
want to ask how the werewolves respond.
Yeah.
to the murder of their compatriot.
Yeah, they're not too happy about it.
Okay. I roll in with dark magic and a flaming skeleton, so you don't like it. Tell it to my face.
They're freaking out a little. They're like, I mean, they're obviously like partial wolf right now.
Everyone
They're
except for
going
him,
crazy.
he
But
disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just roll.
You guys-
Tensions are high.
you guys get the feeling that they're not trying to kill their village members.
I just kind of go like,
If a group of newly transformed werewolves could be said to be
Is he?
aghast,
Yeah, no, he's dead.
these ones.
He's straight up dead.
I'm like, no, I can't
Super
like, even
dead.
make an attempt. No, he's dead. Yeah, he's
Super
dead.
turned his brain into soup.
Yup, he's dead.
Super dead.
All right, is that the end of your turn? still have a bonus
Is the
for
guy behind me still holding on to me? What's he doing?
Yeah, he's let go of you for now.
Okay, and this is the bonfire.
Yeah, that's a bonfire.
I feel pretty good where I am.
Okay.
Hang out.
All right.
For killing this man.
All right, next up, the beasts.
The beasts awaken. The initiative order of the beasts.
Swing at me. I have 21 AC.
Can I shriek at them to get them to attack me?
Hit me.
This one's gonna move right here. This one is going to move past you.
Can I make a sound like as I hold my broken blade? I have a plan, don't worry. It's all part of the plan.
Yeah, it's gonna move
Just out
past
of
you.
nowhere, screams.
All right, so you take 2 poison damage
Just for
for-
it moving past me?
for the 2 toxic spore ones.
Oh, God, they
take-
just do damage.
You
Four.
just take damage.
Also, yes,
I keep taking poison damage for no reason.
and for the record, on my previous turn, you guys did see 2 apparently illusory copies of Whitson just materialize and just apparently fail. 2 attempts.
Who's here?
No, they literally dead enemy.
No, I did the damage wrong.
Uh,
I thought I just like
Hank.
rolled the sneak attack damage. It was the whole
Oh, it's
damage.
Hank.
Take 4 poison damage.
Oh, Hank.
Ouch. Alright.
4.
And Taddy, take 2 poison damage.
Oh, ouch.
They're annoying. They do. Like, no, I managed to get through all the coughing because I'm
Yeah.
just taking toxic damage.
Yep.
Because it can't hit me, damn it.
Greyro, your skeleton takes 2 poison damage.
Ooh. It's not immune to
Does
poison
it?
damage?
I don't have an answer to that.
Yeah.
I
Is it immune?
feel like it would be.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's that human. It's that real. Yeah, it probably does. Either way, 2 poison. Right?
Oh, also, It has resist weapons 16 plus. So did you roll a natural 16 or higher? Otherwise, it only deals half damage.
The poison damage is passive.
It just does
It's
damage.
damage.
I just keep taking the damage.
But this one won't be full
It's like
damage.
Okay.
It's 16 to hit.
That
hit?
That misses.
That misses.
Yeah, AC 17.
Wow.
Humorous.
Beefy.
Humorous.
No.
Humorous.
Okay.
Is this skeleton like dexterous and quick?
Yeah.
I mean, it's thin, so maybe like they missed. Like,
Well, it's like,
You're
yeah,
like-
it's hard to hit, but is it
Swings
also
the
like
claw and
moving?
like pop its head off so you miss. The head.
Oh, yeah.
What weapons?
And
Yeah,
knock
what
your
weapons
arms
do they-
off?
They have claws. Dude.
He does a roll.
He
like,
just
where
specifically,
rolls it on his
like
hand.
he does a
Okay.
robot and just freezes in the exact position where the claw just like goes
Yeah.
right through the rib cage
Yeah.
without
Without actually taking any damage. Yeah.
no, without actually hitting it.
Yep.
Just perfectly.
Yep.
Canon that humorous.
Swipes right
It
on
just,
through.
knows
the
how to
claw
do
just
the
does a
robot.
trench run.
What's your AC, Hank?
My AC is 15.
Alright, so all three of these guys attack you. And only one of them actually gets you. This guy. Boom! Catches you, same kind of fashion as he did your friend not that long ago, and vines wrap around you. You take 5 damage.
Oh! 5 damage.
But the other two totally miss you.
5 damage.
Alright, next turn. These guys are gonna rush in and try and this guy's gonna grapple him. Definitely grapple him, pull him away, and subdue him. And this one is going to grapple this guy. Grapple this guy. Take him away. This guy is gonna grapple you, Grero. And
Which guy?
fail. This guy.
The guy behind me?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, it fails.
And then at the same time, here, this guy is gonna try and grab the viney guy, and this is gonna be a regular old tug of war. And then so you guys, during all of this this chaos, it's been pretty just like the one in the chaos, like nothing really feels like it's happening outside of it because you're so focused on it. And then you hear massive footfalls.
Oh, shit.
Oh lord.
And these massive, actually this is the wrong thing for this.
Well,
Rip.
So I was looking up skeletons to see if they're poison immune, and skeleton archers have an attack weapon that's called Jabby Bones.
Jabby movies.
So these
Love
two
this game.
larger werewolves that are just like, they're just fucking big.
Right
They're
down.
just
They're,
big.
like, they're jacked.
Yeah, they're super big. They just kind of like come in and start moving people around.
Oh.
It's like push us away.
Yeah, just start like just pick you guys up, turn around, and
Oh
set
shit!
you
They just
down.
like pick us up like
Yeah, they're just like
Easily.
manhandling everything right now.
don't even make
Pick
straight
you up
check
and
this,
move
just
you out
get
of the
us.
way.
It's
They're not being gentle.
just break the grapple.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys just take a couple, like 2 points of damage each for just like they're not being gentle. They're like,
Like let go of me.
like it doesn't look like they have to try very hard, but
Is the escalation die still 1?
yes. It's still.
Let go of me. I'll get him.
And they're gonna try and subdue these last guys.
Holy shit.
This collection dies now too. Alright. The battle's still not quite over. These big guys are in here trying to get things handled. This guy's here. This guy's here. As far as enemies, so it's these 5. But as far as overtly hostile enemies. So the battle is still going on. You guys have a few options. You can keep fighting. You can do whatever you can think of.
Are we still in initiative order?
Still in initiative order, unless you guys want to act as a group, because you all go before them anyway.
I mean, I kind of. Okay, I guess it's
This is going to be a quick thing, though. So if you're going to do something.
Honestly, what Taddy's gonna do is just fucking like try to break through this like big dude trying to grapple me.
He picked you up and threw you aside.
He's
not grappling you.
He grabbed you and
Okay,
threw you
then I'm gonna
behind.
run at that green one that was attacking me and just fucking deck him with a finishing attack.
The blue one? The green one is the skeleton.
Green one is my
Wait, did the one that attacked me?
It was blue.
It was blue.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna fucking like.
The original one that attacked you is dead.
Oh, okay. What about? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna run at this one, and let's see.
Monk would like to rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, I'm gonna
play a
do.
barbarian.
I'm gonna do Dance of the Mantis. Precise mantis kick, and I do a spinning kick at that blue one, trying to knock it out.
360-degree spin kick.
Can I do that as a monk? Try to knock it out and not do a lethal
Mantises,
blow.
of course, are known for their powerful kicks.
Cool. That's a natural 18.
It's like a claw coming down.
So it's probably going to be
Devouring the
plus. Yeah, that's 25. Also, I forgot to roll the escalation.
Mantis stands.
Don't do the Elfin Grace. Doesn't happen. All right, 25 to hit. That's going to be a kick damage, which is a D10.
Damn. That's some nuts kick damage.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. You kick someone as hard as like a long sword, two-handed.
Yep.
That is just 8 damage.
Keep.
Just bam! Smack right on the neck of that thing.
Oh, kick in the neck.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Ow.
This mosh pit is a little too intense for me.
Didn't spoke this stuff.
And I can't really do anything with quick action. So
When you kick it in the neck, it feels pretty solid, and you see like some vines that were on its neck like break.
and I'm just like it's holding the pose of me in the air, looking at it, like, and then I just flip back into a pose, and I can't really do anything as a quick action. Wait, can I rally? That's a standard action, isn't it?
Standard.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. Oh, that was the first time I ever attacked that creature, right?
Yes.
Then I will do a green fist along with that.
Can you?
Each time, the green fist is and I'm sorry I didn't call it before I made the attack. It says first time you make a melee attack against each enemy during battle. So each enemy is like the first time I attack this enemy. So that's the first time that I'm gonna do. So that's
Gotta go around the party and
so
say
just
hello.
another 2 damage. So
Okay. Yes.
all right, that's it.
Cool. You fuck it up, dude. It is. Not quite staggered.
Dang.
But yeah, next up. Do
I am going to start my bamfing cycle again, so. Wish me luck!
Dance.
Fuck!
The smoke bombs got wet.
Tries to disappear. Damn it.
That's your move action.
Mm-hmm.
If you try to disappear hard enough, you poop your pants.
Yeah, that is my move action. I can't really. I can't move if I use my move action, right?
You can if you use your standard action
To move. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Keep in mind, guys, there's also if you can hold an action just like in D&D, and you can also hold your turn, your entire turn.
Doesn't that lower you down in initiative order to where you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill on it, having failed.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and pop. I'm gonna pop a heal on myself. 4, 7, 9. And I'm gonna. I'm no longer grappled, right?
You're no longer grappled.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Am I engaged with anyone?
This is you.
I'm kind of in the middle there. Yeah. They're kind of actively
You're
targeting
not.
everyone
You're
else.
not really engaged with anyone.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and help. How much?
I'm over half. I'm 14 out of 20.
12. I'm going to go ahead and invoke my healing domain, and then using my movement action, and then as my standard action, I'm going to pop another heal on you, and that is all of my heals.
Oh, good.
Okay. So what's supposed to happen?
Recovery plus 2.
That's how much I would heal,
Yes, but it's free. It's a free recovery.
and it would be instant. Okay.
You heal.
You don't see anything happen.
Is it a free recovery?
It's free recovery.
So it doesn't count against his recovery?
No,
In any case,
because I invoked my domain, so the next
Okay.
heal I give is a free recovery.
remind me your next turn.
Okay. You have a free
As
recovery.
an occultist, he has delayed healing.
Yes.
Spoiler
So,
alert.
gotcha. No Sean.
What is that?
Chips.
So they call chips jalapeno.
You got immediately one with too much power.
The jalapeno ones. I think. I mean, do you want to look at the bag?
Yeah. Okay, who's next? Is that your whole turn?
Got all 3 of my actions to domain and double heal.
Okay, cool. Alright, next up.
Me?
Whitson.
I see you attempt to heal me with no apparent effect. I'm like, thanks. I'm gonna draw focus. I'm gonna draw focus as you see shadows begin to extend from the broken portion of the blade opening, and then they just quickly dissipate. I'm like, yeah, what? And it's just back to broken again. I'm like, so I'm focusing. Out of the plant zombies, which ones are isolated? Essentially, kind of. Is that one?
Well, this is all 5 by the way.
Orange and green is not plant zombie.
Yeah. So it's those. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go around and get onto this one. And it's looking like I'm trying to be useful in some way. It's like as I threaten it in melee with my broken sword. That's that and that. And my action. I can't do any quick actions here, so that's me.
Guerrero.
It's looking like things are kind of getting handled. Was there any noticeable reaction when I killed the one level? You know, like howl in anguish or anything? The other ones? The non-blighted ones? Okay.
You mean the non-blighted ones? Do you think that they howl?
Yeah. When one of their had is dead, is there like a obvious reaction?
No.
Not decipherable from just being where we'll be. Okay, yeah, I'm at this point I'm still in combat mode. You're gonna have Humorous is gonna run over here and engage this guy.
Humorous.
Trying to smack it with the fire hand. It's gonna be a 16.
Versus AC?
Physical, yeah.
Hit? Oh, physical?
Yeah.
Hits.
Sweet. And that's gonna be 3 fire damage.
Nice.
He gets fire attacks.
Yeah. He's on fire. This is the screaming fiery skeleton.
Did you notice that the fire seems to be more effective against it?
Nice. And then the guy behind me tried to grapple me last turn. This guy tried to grapple me last time.
Oh, yeah, he did. That's the only one that you see that seems to have been like, oh, like this guy's killing our people.
Gotcha. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to try and walk around to the side of it, like kind of away from the fight, but
Yeah.
face it and like raise my hand. I'm holding a staff, but I'm like not doing anything. Skeleton's acting on its own. I'm just kind of like, ugh.
Not me, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's if there's anything nearby with it at 5 HP or lower.
No.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. So these guys are gonna go. They're gonna continue to duke it out. Fighting. This guy's gonna come down over here, leap over him, and continue to fight. And these ones are fighting as well. And you guys notice that with all of the grappling and wrestling that they're doing, rather than doing harm to their sick allies, the the plant matter on the sick ones seems to be implanting itself in the not sick ones.
Oh,
Alright.
yep, they're fucking diseased.
We found werewolf zombie plague. Oh fuck.
Good.
We need to take them
I
out.
think it's just zombie
We
plague.
need
but
to
it's
tell
actually-
So is this what the blight is?
Oh shit, yeah, we need to fuck them up.
I hope it is. There's not enough other unrelated terrible plague.
Yes, this is what the light.
When can you invoke your icon thing? Is that a free action during any turn, or does it have to be on your turn?
Is it during combat?
Yeah, can you do
can
it
I?
during combat, or is it only social?
I mean, if you have a request, definitely.
So
bring
it's
it up.
something that you can bring up anytime. You're like, I want to invoke my 5.
If you want a
6.
mechanical benefit, we haven't really discussed that yet, so it'll be, I
Okay.
can veto it.
Let's see. Can I yell out, invoking my 5, saying that we are agents of the priestess. We are here to help you stay away from those sick souls, and trying to encourage them to run from the sick people, or not try to grab them, things like that. The non-sick ones.
You're trying to convince everybody to run?
The non-sick ones to not attack the sick ones, to not engage in them, to flee, and let us handle this.
To not touch them?
To not touch them. Do not touch these sick ones. They will infect you. We are agents of the priestess here to help. I'm invoking my 5.
You're invoking your 5.
Yes.
And that's an aside, I do have the clip.
Right. Why don't you take that 5?
Okay.
So you thought of a complication then.
Yeah, the
Have to.
complication comes naturally.
Yeah.
Later. It's fine.
Okay. So that happens. And with that, a couple of these guys back up, back away. This guy is like, oh, okay. And he also backs away. So these guys back off. And they kind of shrink back to their normal forms.
What could we say?
Now we have to fight blight-infected werewolves.
Yep, and not be grappled.
You were wrong.
But not be infected.
I think we're gonna
Okay.
have to put Jax down.
I can just do some flying mantis cakes.
I'm fine. I have more health than all of you.
But you were bitten.
+3.
None of these things. I've seen the movies.
He was wrapped in nasty. Blight finds.
That's true.
And he's fine.
Better safe than sorry. I'm gonna have to burn you both.
Yeah, who knows? We don't know. But better safe than sorry. What's happening?
They're infected.
Ah, shit. Damn, that was fast.
Holy shit.
Do they? How do they look when they become infected? Like, what happens?
The plant, the plant spores that have been transferred. Basically, you see it like start to come out of their flesh, and when you see them really turn is when you see plant matter grow around their neck.
Shit. All right. So it's my turn.
So yeah, all of those were changed.
Also, did we announce escalation die?
Yeah, escalation die is now 3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Sorry, it's over here.
I haven't been adding that to anything.
All right.
You should always add it to your attacks.
Just to hit.
I'm gonna actually attack
damage.
the escalation die.
Okay.
They're resistant to radiant damage.
It's okay, we only get better as the battle goes on.
Keep in mind the way resistance works in this is if you roll below their resistance number, then it's halved. But if you roll above, it's not.
No problem. That's the natural die. Yeah,
Huh?
the natural.
The natural roll, yes. Okay. Next up, Teddy.
Roll the Elven Grace. That's a 1. I get an extra standard action. Oops. So, I'm going to,
What?
the first standard action, make a, seeing that shit's getting real, make a opening attack. And I'm going to use, is there an ally next to me that's engaged?
Are you blue?
Next to you?
Where's an ally that's engaged?
This werewolf.
Yeah, they don't really want to disengage. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to attack with that. First, I'm just going to roll the attack. It's a 16 plus, like, 8. Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just going to Fox senses weakness. The 3 cunning tricksters as I do an uppercut with my, like this thing. Right in the, right there. So that's awesome. That was that. That's just a regular d6. 3 plus 3, 6 damage.
6 damage on which one?
The one in front of me.
This guy?
Yeah.
Alright.
And the zombies haven't gone recently, have they?
Well, we go first.
Yeah,
The zombies
before
went,
them.
and that's how the other guys got infected. Where did Pencil go?
And then the new round started. He goes.
Okay.
Then we go.
Did they hit with attacks, or? Because I need to know for mine. Is it just an automatic thing?
Yeah, it wasn't really attacks against any of you guys.
Okay, so if I saw them do that, then what I would have done is to, because you just hit one, I would like to apply a better yet here on his attack.
Okay.
I'm casting better yet here. That is an attack roll.
What was your damage?
6.
6. Okay.
Yep. 17 plus stuff and escalation.
You increased my damage by that?
12. No, it's a hit. So does that hit 17?
Yeah.
It's a 23 or something like that. 25.
Okay.
On a hit, it adds. Again, the same d6 rolls. Holy shit. 6 damage
6 damage.
of the same type.
Okay. So you hit it, and you notice that you
Meh.
hit it a little extra hard.
Hey.
Kind of impressed.
It was like this little key wave. I'm like, that was cool. I think, like, man, I'm really strong.
And deep down, I know that I had something to do
Yeah,
with
you
it.
know.
Greyro feels a tingling. His spidey sense is going off. There's someone on the battlefield, an enemy with below 5 health.
Ooh.
Also, I have another standard action.
That's
So
Did you roll? You rolled the thing.
I did.
Mhm.
I rolled
Yeah.
1. So I'm going to follow up with a Way of the Metallic Dragon flow to the Civil Warrior advances, and I kind of create a sword and just like chop right into their side, the sword of my arm. And by that I just mean this. That's 22.
22 hits.
It's gonna do punch attack. That was an even roll, so it's gonna do plus 10 ongoing cold damage. So the punch attack is gonna be 4. And 10 ongoing cold damage. I don't know what ongoing damage is. That's start of their turn.
Every turn.
It's an ongoing.
It's at the end of their turn,
Okay.
and then they roll to save after that.
Okay.
So
So
this was-
that's 10 ongoing cold damage on that one.
I
So if it
Well,
gets to
it's
the
dead. So,
I have to
Right
roll.
now, or
yeah, you killed it.
oh, okay.
It was down to 4 health.
Can I try to knock it out?
With 10 ongoing cold damage?
Well, no, it happens like after. I guess I can't really deactivate.
You could knock it
Oh,
out until its turn, and then it would
And then it would die.
I try to knock it out, not realizing that it's going to die in its next turn. It freeze.
Okay.
It's like that, but it's hard.
Can't really go sideways with these.
Yeah. Oh no.
Of course. Magnets.
Oh,
How do they
that's-
work?
that's
Buildings,
really-
status conditions.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Alright. Unconscious with ongoing damage.
That's a turn.
Wait. No, I'm out of.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna move towards that next blue one.
This one?
Yeah, let's try to
Step
stop
over
it.
the body.
Yep. And just like hold the stance of like, oh, here we go, buddy. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna engage.
You notice it looks kind of
You
dazed.
had a turn recently?
We're up after now.
That is my turn.
Alright. Next up, dynamic duo.
You heal.
There you go.
Roll
The
your
The
recovery.
healing kicks in.
Got that broadband internet healing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that healing.
Oh, get off the phone. I'm trying
I
to
regain
heal
8
my
health.
body.
Thank you.
There you go.
And it's free.
And you get +2, remember. From
Plus
my,
2.
my domain feature. I have the healing domain, which gives you double my level every time I give you a recovery.
Okay, I'm looking quite well. Back my original missing 2 health.
Alright.
Almost.
What else would you like to do?
Okay, so what are you doing?
Hank?
You've been going first.
Hank
I
Delicious.
am going to finally I can feel it this time. I can disappear, guys. I can do it. I can really. That escalation dies at 3, right?
Yeah. So you get that on top of that.
Okay, so that's gonna be 21 to disappear.
Yeah, that does it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Where am I? Yoink.
Nope. That was not you. That was not you.
Oh, that wasn't. Wait, I
You're
thought
the
I was
blue
the
one.
darker one.
No, I'm
You're the dark blue one.
dark blue.
The
Oh.
dark green is our necrotic friend.
Oh, my bad.
Necrosis. I thought dark green was appropriate for.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gangrene. Dark blue.
Alright. So
Alright.
you vanish.
Yay, you just vanish, you dip out. I'm gonna move over, I'm gonna move over this way and move towards Guerrero and then seeing there is a crowd of enemies over there with our allies. No, over here. We've got 2 enemies over there. I'm going to launch a javelin of faith at the one closest to.
Hey, who's this?
Ooh, that's me.
That's
It's
him.
you. Oh, you're in a shitty spot.
That's why I'm like, yeah, I'm going over to help him.
Ew.
But I'm looking like my defenses are quite decent at the
How
moment.
can you not focusing?
I have expended my focus.
That is not good. That is 10. I missed. That's going to do nothing. It misses.
Alright. Man. What does that look like?
Action.
What does that look like? Jax, what is
Oh yes. What does that look like? The holy symbol that I've exposed on the outer edge looks like a spear, basically, held sideways, held aloft, and it glows briefly, and then it's just an arc. I actually kind of aim like this, and it's an arc that comes out of my hand. Just
Nice. Epic.
So So
Spew off thing.
It's a javelin of faith. It's like, no, it's a little... It fires out.
Sick.
next up, Whitson.
Wait, did you not get a
Me?
standard action?
It's you.
No, it's that's me
Oh,
over like
oh.
on my next turn, dropping him on my action with an attack,
It does double damage.
and then potentially can vamp out again if I roll well again.
It doesn't
Okay.
mean you can't do an action and a bonus action, or a quick action during that turn. Before
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is
you
it a
can
move
do
action?
something else.
Because I can do quick action
And then
vamp.
vamp out.
Well, because
Yeah.
the move action isn't the shadow.
But you have to do it before a standard action on your turn when you
Oh.
do the
Okay.
vamp
Okay.
attack. So I could do a quick action before I do that, but then that's
And
all
then
I can do.
You vamp
Yeah.
out. And then come back with a double power attack next turn.
That makes sense.
Enemies on me.
It's a setup.
Enemies on you.
I will attempt to disengage. I fail.
That is a fail.
It's like, so, I suppose it's come to this. I'm going to attempt to stab it with my sword.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh,
Let's
no.
come to this.
Roll to attack.
Okay.
With this,
That's a miss.
2, 7, 10.
Good hope.
Oh,
Sorry, buddy.
That would have been a
You-
13 versus mental defense for the escalation die.
What, he counted it.
No, I'm
Yours?
talking my
Yours.
attack.
Oh,
it would
yours.
have been a 13 versus physical defense, rather.
Versus physical defense?
Yes, versus physical defense.
No.
No? Okay.
So,
Okay. It's all good. It's just like I forgot the escalation.
yeah, always you gotta try to remember that.
Yeah,
I tried to
miss.
put it in a place where everyone could see
I
it, but
missed,
it's kind of
yes.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss. I deal 1 damage. I cannot move. I have no quick action use at the moment. Anyway, how are you guys doing?
It works. I can see where it's at.
I guess I'm staying right where I am.
Yeah.
So this guy that was fighting is now turned as this one.
Yeah, you see them kind of like being dazed and no longer in their motor function so much,
Not
and the
good.
planty virusy ones
I stepped
have
in
stopped
between-
attacking them.
I stepped in between.
Okay. How are all them looking? Are you looking kind of weakish?
Come at me, you fuckers.
The weakest one is the original yellow, this one, and he's at 14.
And except for this guy who will die on his turn.
Yes.
Oh boy.
And this one is engaged with the one of the big wolves. He's just gonna get fucking torn apart.
I'm okay. I'm doing
Yeah.
just fine.
Okay. I'm going to step here. Actually, no. I'm going to step around the fire and targeting. These both look fresh.
Yeah. No. Yes, pretty much.
Pretty much. Targeting the original one, I guess. I'm going to raise my staff. No, actually, this attack is the little wand. I pull the slender black wand out, and it crackles with blackish green energy. And with a high, shrieking, rasping sound, I will unleash Unholy Blast.
Ooh.
At this one, it's a daily.
It's a daily.
Yeah. Okay, please. Lord.
which one are you attacking?
That's a 24 versus physical defense against this guy.
Okay, that hits for sure.
Fuck yeah. Are the yellow ones in it? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't. The clear ones are the only ones that are not enemies. Also, the green one is the skeleton.
And then the two big guys, yeah.
Yeah, and the two big guys.
Nice. 16.
So I guess I should have chosen not yellow.
21 negative damage.
Wow.
Damn.
So yeah, it's kind of just like a
One damage.
Yeah, rolled really well.
ring wraith streak sound.
Yeah.
Alright. What was your natural roll?
Natural roll was 16. Or to hit was a 17.
Nice.
Yes.
So you find that you deal full damage. Do you still have a quick action?
I do.
Well, it is down to 1 health, sir.
Oh, sweet. So as the necromantic energy kind of wanes from the wand and this being is left staggering, I just go like with a finger, and one of its vertebrae pops out the side of its neck, and its head just like lolls to one side.
Negative energy.
Yeah. And then Humorous will continue beating down on this fella.
Okay.
Ah, that's
That's going to be 14
Versus
physical.
hits.
Or is it
Hey.
AC?
It's,
ACPD.
they're different. Okay.
They're
It's
different.
probably AC then.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
different.
Does not hit.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
It's like my armor class.
That's my turn.
All right. Next up is them. So this one's still kind of dazed. This one's gonna die.
Just a
This one is going to turn and attack your skeleton. Also, both your skeleton and you take 2 poison damage.
Yeah, I have no more heals left. Silly.
I'm just like, come at me, you fucker. And then I see it turning towards the skeleton. I'm like, and then the poison hits me. I'm like, so it's more like, come at me, you fucker.
13. Is that meet the? Does not meet your skeleton.
Dude, this guy's AC 17.
And then I'm fucking
It's
So
ridiculous.
you guys complain about ACs, but now you're happy. With it.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I'm over here.
Okay,
I ain't
so
complaining.
attacks does not hit. These two attack your adversaries. You guys see some fighting going on there, and then it's their turn. And these guys basically, this one picks this guy up and just like just splits him. Just like fuck that guy.
Giving up on it.
Not okay with it, and then turns on this guy, and this guy is gonna attack this one. It's gonna be that's the original yellow. Yeah, that's the two.
It just also rips it up.
Just a claw.
Yeah, just like shreds it, and so now these guys are free and looking for who to punish, and that's gonna be the top of the round.
Oh boy.
Escalation
God, I
die
forgot the escalation
4.
die.
On what?
Humorous' attack.
Humorous doesn't get it unless you have the feet.
Oh, sweet. Perfect.
There we go. Escalation.
All right, 4. Top of the round. Daddy.
To roll equal to or lower.
Also, you got it last time, so you have to roll a d8 now.
Oh, okay.
These things before?
All right. So, I'm going to, with my standard action on this guy, roll another precise mantis kick. Like go up, do the mantis pose, and I bop, kick him in the face.
This guy?
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
it's a leaf dude, right?
He's dazed and he looks infected.
Yeah, I'm gonna bop him in the head.
Are these all specifically named monk attacks
Yes.
Yeah.
from the SRD?
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
All of them removed.
So great.
Also,
You created them.
I read the key point that I add to increase or decrease my roll is the natural roll. They specifically say
Yeah.
the natural
So you
roll.
can
So you
bump it
can-
to-
I can bump it up to an natural.
4 resource cards.
Wow.
4 resource cards.
Or a key. I mean, that's a pretty damn good. I mean, that's
Alright.
all I really use my key points for,
I'll
except for
accept that.
feats
When it
that
happens.
I haven't gotten yet.
Right, stuff you don't have.
So, okay, so 15
Plus 4 for escalation.
plus, yeah, it's gonna hit.
19.
So, roll a d10. Fucking 1. So 4 damage.
Gentle,
You need to
precise.
get rid of
misses.
that
Yeah.
die.
It's
You've rolled
fucking me
like
up.
3 ones on that die now. Just get
Alright,
rid of that
that's
die.
yeah. And with that, I'm gonna disengage. Does it a move action disengage?
Yep.
Cool. In that case,
You gotta roll it.
first I'm gonna roll my disengage. Shit. That's a 5 plus. Do I get an escalation? So that's probably not gonna be good.
Nope.
So once per battle, I have leaf for the wind. So once per battle, I want to use a move action. I can take another move action as a free action. So I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to disengage again.
Okay.
3.
It's 3. Nope. And that's my turn.
Right. Hi. Cool. Next up, dynamic duo.
All right. Where are you going today? What you doing? Hank goes first.
Out of the ones that are still alive, the only actively hostile one is this one.
Yeah. This time I'm gonna do a just flying tackle, just like out of the shadows, slamming into him.
Nice.
Goblins first.
Cool. Let's see that roll.
All right. And what? That's +4.
+4 on top of it. Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be an 11.
No.
Plus the escalation. Allow you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
natural 3.
Bam.
Whammo.
I'm gonna miss and just fly right on past.
Okay.
Do you hit the skeleton?
No.
Just-
If it was a natural 1, I'd have you roll to see if you hit the skeleton. But you didn't. Okay, so you flew right on by.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh wait, I had the plus to attack, but that would only have made it a 12.
Oh yeah, +1.
Yeah.
Their AC is 15.
Natural 18 plus 4. It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me roll.
Who are you attacking?
The actively hostile one. Same one I shot at last time.
Okay.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
Nice.
10 radiant damage.
10 radiant, so...
With a natural 18. And then
Alright,
Just
he's
gonna-
down to 11 health.
move out this way a little ways into the open
Okay.
and call it.
Alright. Next up, what's in?
Me. All right.
We.
Gosh. I'm gonna stab it.
After much deliberation.
With your broken sword.
Indeed. Natural 15, so 20 plus escalation.
That's
24.
gonna hit.
Do I do my standard damage, and do you want to use my 5?
Good. Good. Do you mind if I flavor this for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So you guys see Whitson, feeble, scrawny Whitson is kind of like takes this sword hilt with this broken sword that you ruined, Daddy, and he takes it and swings it, and you guys see right as it's approaching the enemy, a flash of darkness appears where the blade was, strikes the enemy, and then it's gone.
The enemy's gone.
No, the darkness.
Oh.
Just roll damage.
Yep.
Right through it.
Damage? All
Yeah,
right.
full damage.
Temporary lightsaber made of shadow.
Dark saber.
Yeah.
Very cool.
9 plus 3, I think. 12.
Dark saber. Yeah.
Nice,
Very
dude.
cool.
Yeah, you take it out, dude. Totally split it in half right through where you put the sword.
Gotcha.
Hot dog. I'll
Excellent.
take it.
Heck yeah.
Was that the final hostile?
That was the final active hostile, yes.
All right.
Woo!
Are you breathing heavily?
Huh?
Looks like, yeah.
Are we leaving combat then?
Oh yeah, are we, or is it?
Continuing combat.
Greyra.
Oh, they're gonna murder us.
I'm going to. Let's see. I'm going to call off Humorous. It's going to come back towards me. And cease being on fire. And then I'm going to sidle up to these guys and say,
We may still have time to save your companions. We must restrain them.
Okay. Nice. Alright, next up. The infected. These guys are just kind of like starting to come to. And next up, these guys are all gonna grab this guy and take him back over here.
back in your house.
Throw him in there, and at the same time, this guy is gonna grab that one throw him in there. This guy's gonna grab that one,
Nice.
throw him in there. Then they're gonna lock the fucking gates on it.
Hell yeah.
Well, 3 survived out
Yeah,
of
we
what,
killed
7.
only half of them.
Yeah. We
Um,
killed at least
well,
4.
there were 6, and all of the original 6 are dead.
Dead.
So,
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
awkward.
Uh,
Awkward.
Well,
I mean, they were
clearly
already sick.
this was really convenient that we were here. Because otherwise, this would have spread throughout their entire community.
Yeah, they should thank us. I mean,
Alright, so we're now out of combat.
now I'm breathing. It looks like many things are happening to me.
First thing I want to go.
All
As if I'm attempting to recharge some stuff.
I want to try and take some plant material from one of the corpses.
Alright,
Okay.
the roll recharge.
Just
Did you
like,
not recharge that
Keep
one?
that in
I
my.
have to look.
My
Is
bag.
this a recharge spell?
What?
I don't know. I don't actually know if this spell recharges.
what are we doing? What?
Marcus, can you look up to see if Jax's spell recharges?
Yeah, I don't know if Shield of Faith recharges.
Those of us that have recharge.
Anybody have a mental defense higher than 20?
No. Well.
You disappear.
Bye!
It's a daily.
It's a
Okay.
Does it recharge on?
Doesn't say anything about recharge.
Okay, so it's not one of my recharge spells.
I don't know.
I have a couple that recharge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but not all.
How do you look that up?
It's on their feet, I think. Actually, I think I can make cure wounds. Make cure wounds spell. Yeah, spell the feet. You just teleport on top of the totem.
Yeah, there's no feet.
Okay, yeah, for not for that one. Yeah.
Alright, so the now that you are aware, the werewolf villagers approach you guys and demand that you meet with their chief.
As I said,
I agree.
we are here. The mission. Come in the name of the priestess. Still in front of me. Bye.
You must meet with the chief. We cannot let you go otherwise.
Is the chief here?
The chief is here. And they point to the tall building with the large overhanging
Alright.
part of the structure.
Are you on?
Are those doors
No.
going to hold?
Motioning towards the building.
Oh yeah, those will hold.
See to your friends. Make sure there were no bites.
Oh, don't worry, we'll take care of our own.
Alright, let's go. I'll go see the chief.
Walk in that direction.
As we're walking up,
Seems
look
legit.
to you. Your character. What's your character's name again?
Daddy.
Taddy. Oh yeah,
Taddy?
of course, Taddy.
Daddy.
Daddy Mason.
Taddy. I attempt to slap you, Taddy,
Where, like, in the face or?
with my hand in the face.
Sweet hand.
Strength
I,
attack and a slap.
I try to dodge it.
Just strength.
Strength attack.
Strength 12, I guess, minus 1 plus 1 per level.
Yeah,
Maybe?
so it's a 0 now.
What, 12?
Yeah.
12.
I have 15 AC.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Whoa!
Look what you did! Look what you did to my sword!
I can't believe you've done this.
Wait, I thought we were already talking about this. First of all,
Did you see that other me? Obviously you screwed up all its powers.
I saw your sword do this thing. It's like flash.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, the damn thing didn't even work right until the very end. You messed it up, obviously.
I already told you I'm sorry, but you know, I mean, it looked like it still did some cool stuff. What is that sword?
I thought that sword was too light.
I think we should show you and fight front in front of this chief.
Alright, let's go to
These werewolves are kind of looking at you guys
Listen,
like, oh,
I'll buy you another one when we get to the town, okay?
You broke the sword.
Yeah, let's go talk to the chief.
Return the slab.
I mean, it seems
The sword.
you cut that wolf in half. Seemed to work.
He cut my sword in half.
That's true, I did.
Punched it in half, actually. It was really quite
Was it
impressive.
a punch or a kick? Yeah, it was a kick.
It was a kick. Still really quite
I say
impressive.
that. I say that. Like it was a kick. I remember.
But it really was quite impressive.
Yeah, well, you know,
You can fight front.
I'll buy you a new one, okay? Like I said, I'm sorry. So I just didn't know my own strength, I guess. You know, good thing you guys got me. Did you see what I did? It's pretty cool.
silence!
You don't know the
The
magnitude of
werewolves
what
say.
you've done.
Alright, let's go.
They pull you guys away, and you enter the building. Are you still just like noping?
They're also
Yeah.
just giving up. They're
Do
like,
you
okay.
repeat it and just get on to the other
The
one?
bat is hiding.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like I'm stalking
You're stalking.
as actively as I can get within ear and or eye shot of it.
Okay, so are you gonna try and vamp up here then to
Yeah.
try and like listen in? Okay, alright. Let's make some checks.
Ooh.
Making that.
21.
Okay, boom, you bam. You show up where? You can't.
How
I
far
don't think
can
you can
you
reach
go?
so far. How far can you go?
Within basically my movement speed.
I mean,
Nearby.
isn't this all near? Is this all
Nearby.
nearby?
Nearby. Ooh.
That's so far.
The
Mysterious-
undefined.
mysterious
Nearby.
Make a stealth check.
It's like, can you go that far?
Just
I don't know.
use
Up to the
your
DM.
use your background for the thing and plus dexterity.
Infiltrator plus dexterity?
Yeah,
Dope.
because this is pretty much exactly what you do.
Yes. 18.
18.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Plus 8. Love it.
All right. So you find like some like balcony, like window type situation, and you can like kind of like listen in. All right. So you guys go up to meet the chief.
Look up and just see a face smashed up on the glass.
Took his mask off.
When you guys enter the structure, it's just straight up with like stairs that go around the outside of it, and there are two more massive werewolves standing there. You're assuming they're werewolves, but they look human, and they're just like super beefy.
Big dudes.
They're just standing there. They're like the, you know,
Bouncers.
yeah, top soldiers.
Yeah.
They're guarding the chief.
Yeah. All right, so you guys head up the stairs. They're creaking beneath your feet.
Creaking
It
on
smells.
the stairs.
You're creaking on the stairs. It smells like incense, basically. So you guys get up there, and there's a chief. There's like a throne, but it's facing away from you guys.
I cough loudly.
Just some ash come out of the.
I'm wearing a mask, so interesting.
Quite the disruption to our peaceful village. Are you to blame for this?
We didn't start
Yeah,
those
but-
down there.
We've actually been called in to help.
They're from the priestess, Chief. One of the werewolves, the one that actually was like ran off to get help. And the chief is like, are they? And standing up from the throne, a beautiful chiefess walks around, and just like a warrior, pretty much like you see like as she walks, you see no sign of like weakness or opening or anything. Like you could tell she's like supreme here.
Tons of battles.
Yeah. And yeah, she looks like a little weathered, more weathered than the others, but yeah, it looks pretty good. And then she steps down and looks at you guys and goes, "You're here from the priestess."
More or less.
We did not send for the priestess.
Well, not directly.
We were not looking for your village. We've been sent here to destroy a blight.
Blight.
Aye.
Well, before that, we were actually sent here to find a wayward wizard. You haven't seen any of them, have you?
Can't say that I have.
Probably dead in the woods somewhere.
You're welcome to check our bonfire.
That's cold.
I don't know what to do with you. You know that we're here.
We don't care about you and your village. We're just here to do a job. And that's to stop what hurt your people.
Also, if I'm being completely honest, I have no idea where I am.
I hate the woods.
This is fair.
I'm truly lost. Truly lost.
I don't hate the woods.
Fair chiefess, what is coming in these woods is much darker than any secret of lycanthropy. Your village will not need to be kept a secret if it is destroyed. I think it best if we work together.
Indeed, it seems a likely proposition. Go ahead and roll a charisma check.
Ooh.
9.
Keep in mind, you all still have your
Yeah, we still have our things.
tokens. Your bonuses.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would choose to invoke my my 6 for the necromancer on this one.
Your 6.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, This blight, is it necromantic?
It is. I was able to feel the pulse of undeath.
She goes, you do seem to be familiar. She steps over closer to the incense.
My apologies. I would not have disgraced your village with my company had I the choice. But I am rather intimate with the forces of undeath, and as such, could make myself useful.
You're using your 6, you said? Okay. She's like,
Seems legit.
I take it you are the representative of this motley crew.
Kind of
I slowly look back at everyone, like hunched over on the stack, just freaking out. I look back and I'm just like,
I shrug.
You potentially hear like
freeze.
something get knocked over
Just give it
upstairs
down.
and some footsteps, like
Yeah.
get to better hearing vantage.
I'm just like,
Sure.
12 charisma.
I have 14.
14. Yeah.
I have 9, so.
None of us have any charisma.
No, he's the rep, yo.
You're not even.
He's the one that's speaking.
It's fucking great. He has 16 charisma when he's not here. It's so good.
I am the bat.
All right. You're free to go after you help us burn the bodies of our deceased. We do not wish for this blight to cause further havoc.
Absolutely.
I think he can help with that.
Humorous kind of like rattles. He's all like ashy and black still.
With the interest of using my token and also trying to push this further, I invoke my 5 for my negative Lich King and say, I don't know if this is anything to do with spread of the Lich King's corruption. But if it is, if you can help us in any way, knowledge about maybe where they got this disease, that would help us a lot.
I will help you for a price. Our warriors came back from a venture feeling sick. This is where I believe the blight, as you call it, is coming from. I will tell you where that is if you promise to return and cure our sick.
I promise you.
I can promise that.
Sure.
If we can figure out what the source of this blight is, I might be able to figure out a way to cure them, yes.
Should you not return to take care of our sick, we will find you and kill you.
Fair enough.
You know your smells, unfortunately. You will be easy enough to track in these woods.
Fair. More than fair.
I can do that. Be glad to do that.
So be gone. My nose cannot take it anymore. She turns around and heads over to the window that Hank is
Hanging out at.
is trying to listen at. And she takes some incense and kind of like flicks it over at you.
Oh, dang it. Dang
This
it.
still doesn't that.
Roll a
Natural 20 to pimp the fuck out of there.
I was gonna say, can I invoke my 5 that it still smells like death? Because of his relationship
Wait, what?
with the Lich King, so she doesn't notice he's there.
You're trying to
You're
make
fine.
it so he
Uh-huh.
doesn't notice,
Uh-huh.
so she doesn't notice.
Yes, but he doesn't know. She doesn't notice.
Sure, she doesn't notice.
Alright.
I'm also gone.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm pretty eager to get out of here.
okay. So she dismisses you guys. You guys head back out of the village, and you help throw the bodies in the bonfire.
What time is it in the day? Like daylight?
It's getting dark.
Maybe we can, let them convinced before they show us the way. We can probably stay here. See the place we can stay overnight.
We don't have our guide anymore.
Where did Flannel go? Is Flannel in this village?
Are
Do I
you-
see looking
are
at
you-
Flannel?
He was one of these guys for sure.
Flannel?
Was he?
We haven't seen him at all, have we?
Hard to say.
Can I ask?
As you look around at the different people, Flanell definitely looked different.
Okay, he's not there.
He does not look like these people all
Doesn't
seem
look-
to be
He knew they were coming and just dipped out.
similar,
Yep.
but Flanell definitely looks different. Like he
What-
could blend into a city, like kind of if he wanted to, kind of
These are
woodsman. But these
wood folk.
these people, this is their place. They do not go into the
This
city.
asshole let us right into their territory.
I go.
Right into their territory.
I go to
Maybe.
one of the people that subdued us originally. Maybe they're a little more calmer now after we burn the bodies, and well, they're not calmer, but
No,
Uh,
they're pissed.
But I say, hey, was there anybody else that you guys captured besides us?
No,
Okay.
none that you know.
I think he's telling the truth.
They're burying bodies, or like burning bodies. So I mean, they're
Well, I was
probably
after, presumably. So okay.
they're probably not going to tell you.
They
very
did,
much.
they did say you could check their bonfire, which implies that they burn bodies pretty regularly.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna kind of sulk away.
I think we should leave here, and I think I would like to use my 5 of shadows to try and cover our tracks as we leave this place and find us a place to stay for the night at the camp.
I'll give you one of those.
One of those. Do I pick one?
I mean, you'll find a place to camp regardless, but if you want it to be a good place and use your 5, then you can pick that.
I'll use it for that.
Okay. All right. So you guys leave, head out,
I guess we'll come back in the morning to get the directions.
and Whitson is kind of like leading the way.
Oh, wait, did they not already
Rest
give us
here.
directions?
Oh, sorry. She tells you directly to the west, up the mountain is where. Okay. They were scouting by the lake.
Got it.
You guys have traveled pretty far south by now.
Cool. Place to camp out.
Yeah.
These werewolves skeeved me out. I want to get away from them.
Yeah.
Fair.
While they're having their rituals, we should just slunk away.
As the sun is setting. Like,
Are you
shadows
still
hiding.
hiding? Have we seen?
I'm actually going to use my one of my 2 6s to just completely remain stealth and stalk these guys
Okay.
So where did Hank go?
the whole night.
Did
The
Hank
entire night.
just disappear?
I'm going to actually be patrolling their camp at night, though, for as long as I can remain awake.
Okay. Alright.
So once we
And as
Use
I
the
guide us, as I guide us, I'm just using my broken sword as the dowsing rod.
cool, I'm gonna do it.
Which way to go?
Sweet.
Follow my instincts.
You used your 6.
Yeah, I have a 5 left.
Did you use a 5?
Mhm.
Yes. Have you used anything yet?
Just
Use both my fives.
Both your 5s.
It's amusing.
Just holding the sword out like
It really is.
Sometimes I'm not sure. Sometimes I'm not sure if the sword is working, so I like have it. Like, come on.
I see,
Shoot
it's
you
still-
dirty looks. every
It's
once
still
in a while.
working. And we can. You got the broken piece, right? We can mend it together. Go to a blacksmith. They can
Mhm.
ting ting ting, and put it together. Reforge. That's a thing, right?
Goodness name.
Alright,
Yes,
so you
one thing-
guys,
yes it is.
Once we,
But
One thing's for sure.
Find
we're
a-
in uncharted territory.
once we find a
I
campsite,
know.
I would start gathering some dry brush
No.
and sticks and maybe form it into a little pile.
I mean, but obviously.
And then I beckon Humorous over and I pop his forearm off and
Oh no!
then he ignites.
start the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a fire started. You guys are settling in for the night.
And yeah, I say,
I don't feel tired. You all get your rest. I'll keep watch.
It's, do you want me to trade off with you later?
I'll let you know if I get tired.
Oh, okay, so we can.
Really kind of disturbing, man. You're gonna watch us all night? All night?
If you want, I cannot watch you.
I don't know if
I'd
I'll.
like you to watch me.
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep when we still don't know where Hank is.
Hank.
You hear a branch snap not too far off.
He found us last time. I think he'll figure it out.
It's Hank.
Hank, are you gonna come sleep?
Probably not. Dude, it's kind of weird.
You hear far
off.
off. Never sleep.
Like one day?
Day?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
just
God.
met him one day.
And he's been following you.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Have you thought to like attract the authorities' attention to this issue?
I mean, he kind of helps us.
I mean, he did pop in and stab me,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
I'm like, Hank's alright. Good to know he's up there.
Yeah,
and then,
right.
And then I just like lay on the ground with my stuff and just pull out the mask and just lower it on my face
time for sleep
and
mask.
just stop moving entirely.
The creepiest party ever.
I take
Still holding the broken sword in my
The
hand.
bat of glitter
Okay.
actually watches over you all as you rest.
I
Oh,
find
except you.
a nearby
You'll
tree
probably
trunk.
catch me maybe at some point in the night, just like staring into the fire.
Find just a nearby tree trunk and I sleep sitting up.
Yeah.
Did I retrieve my mace at any point in time?
Yeah, they gave it back to you.
Okay, I'm like, can I have that back?
I take an object about this size that if you perceive it and you try to look closely, it's a skull. You lay it next to me as I lay down.
Ah, Wilson.
I shake my head a little bit at this fucking weird outfit we got going on.
What the talk?
Yeah, my shield is off, but it's just next to me. My mace is just sitting on the ground. I lean up against a tree, I think.
During the night, it goes by pretty quietly. Greyrow, you hang out with your skeleton,
Yeah, he's getting wood for the fire every now and again.
keeping the fire going.
He's eating wood.
Yes.
Taddy is kind of like separated from the group a little bit.
It's like we're a little spread out.
Everyone's a little spread out.
Mm.
Yeah. Like still invisible range, but that's like not.
You can tell if the skeleton is male or female.
Taddy,
Oh yeah.
you hear whispers.
Okay.
You hear whispers
Do I
from
wake
a
up?
familiar voice.
Who? What does it sound like?
It sounds like I forgot what you named your skull.
Greg.
Greg.
Greg. It sounds like Greg.
As all companions are named. Greg.
Wait, what? Greg? What?
Greg.
I just sound like I'm like listening.
Greg is urging you to head up the mountain right now.
Just check up on myself with anybody else.
Just go now. There's no time to wait for the others.
Really, Greg? I mean, if you say so. I've always You've been with me for a while. You don't think that these people can help us?
We need to be there right now.
Okay. I start getting up and I start putting my stuff and like rolling up my bed.
Okay.
Like trying to just get as quick as I can and get ready.
What are you doing?
I have to go up the mountain.
What? It's the middle of the night.
I know. Listen, wake the people up if you want to. You guys can follow me, but I'm going up the mountain.
Did you have a vision? A dream? What?
I know I have to. I have to do it right now.
Okay.
Listen, if I don't come back for a bit, just wake the others up and you guys can
I'm
go.
waking the others up right now.
And
I'm
start
like
walking.
talking louder and wake me up. Like,
I'm like walking
What are you-
right now, ready to
what
start
are
waking
you-
up.
You get woken up
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a cold steel gauntlet, like
I'm actually jogging, like doing monthly.
Just swat your hand away.
extremely frail.
I just wake up suddenly. I'm like,
Cuddy?
There's a skeleton leaning.
Where are you
over
going, dude?
No,
I like
like
skeleton
I'm
bolting
already.
What?
Oh.
yeah, I'm
There's just
bolting.
a grinning skull face.
Up
Just
the
like,
mountain.
Oh no.
A comfortable saying.
Do we stay? Do we stay
I'm
here?
like, great, why did I do
He
that?
just took off. I mean, I'd like to get a full night's sleep.
did Hank ever fall asleep by the fire? No? Stayed
No,
all
I
night?
took off after him.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm trailing him.
Like, well, it seems appropriate.
We should probably
Sword in
check
one
out.
hand, mask in the other.
Yeah, we should probably just
This is
after him.
Well, I wasn't doing anything anyways.
Alright, middle of the night, you guys head out.
Oh, jeez.
We haven't recovered anything, right?
You can roll recoveries, but you haven't had a full roll.
Cool. Yeah, that's gonna full heal.
I ain't rolling shit. I got 26 out
Yeah,
of 30.
okay.
I'm fine.
I'm at full heal.
LOL. 1 HP.
Negative one.
Yeah, I got
Oh my
2, 6,
god, you
minus
have
1.
8 con.
No, wait, you get minus health?
Holy shit. He can heal nothing. He can heal nothing from recoveries.
Hey, my body,
Unless I heal
my
him.
body don't work so
at level
good.
1, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Unless I heal him.
Alright.
Because he gets +2 by default from my
Yeah. My body don't work so good anymore. Jesus.
Next level is 4.
Can't
Alright,
party
so
I
I'm
used to.
just going, I'm bolting, I'm like,
You're just going
Greg,
running uphill.
what is up here?
You're
What's up
way
here?
faster.
The
than
trees-
Except for him.
As you travel, the trees grow shorter.
Okay.
The ground beneath you, as it gets steeper, gets a little sandier and more coarse and less accommodating.
Okay. So kind of just like trying to find the best footing I can, and just like my monk agility and like my stamina just keep me up.
Everyone's pretty. It's pretty easy to follow his tracks at this point. He's just booking it, and
He's
so
tearing through the woods.
Yeah.
yeah, he's in a hurry, quite the hurry. In such a hurry that he doesn't notice the markings on the tree.
Oh, of course.
Oh, the big scratchies.
Yeah.
Big scratchy.
Walk
Yep.
right into
Oh,
the
gotta watch out for the
Alright.
scritches.
And you trip.
I trip.
You fall.
I fall like just like
Yep. And you slide, of course.
You're,
So you're
full
going
force.
fast. Yeah.
I look around. I go, I get up.
You get up, and there's a hulking figure next to you. It's a massive dire bear.
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's what we'll leave off.
fuck.
All right.
And this wouldn't count as a new day. This is still in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So, like, for spell preparation purposes, like,
All right, buddy.
Still going.
Yep, ripperoni on me.
Yummy.
Yeah, so we haven't, we haven't,
There were too many 5s for the Lich King that
Yeah.
I hadn't addressed.
Ah, nice.